Well, we've done it. We're official. We're officially a podcast. I've been
God
invited
damn.
to a super exclusive invite only alpha, and we had no audio issues, ladies and gentlemen. We got them.
Holy shit. We got him.
Woo! Mission accomplished. Podcast over. Thanks for listening. See you guys next month.
See you next month.
Oh, dude, that's got to be like the first time in a year we've had zero audio issues at this time.
God.
And
I'm,
I even pre-mentioned it and didn't jinx it. So, which means we're gonna have audio issues for the rest of the year.
oh yeah, definitely. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
get
yeah,
worse
yeah,
every
yeah,
month.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
With
yeah.
microtransactions too.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Bobby Kotick will actually become our manager
Oh god, alright. Well shit.
as he
He's
sails out of our dying business with his second gold parachute.
parachute of like $5. Like he's just, there you go. There's your golden parachute. $5. That's all you're getting.
Yeah, that's it. All you get. That's it, Mr. Kotick. Oh, it's been a month. It's been kind of crazy. Um, I feel like I have like the beefiest notes I've had in a while. Which,
Oh
to,
shit,
to be
okay.
clear, nowhere near my beefiest, but I have a lot more
It's
going on, and I'm
substantial.
sure, yeah, it's better than it's been because I've been just making really good progress with like mental health and shit this last 2 months, so it's allowed me to like enjoy shit a
Let's
lot more and
go.
stuff. Bro, I am. Do you want to start? Do you want to start your month, or do you want me to start?
Well, you have the marathon stuff, so I
So
don't know
here's the
if you
thing.
wanna.
I
Uh-huh.
don't have a lot of marathon to talk about because we're
Okay.
doing the podcast today. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I've only played one run because the
Gotcha.
first day I was at work. The second day was Thursday in between my next set of work days. So I only played the one run. I didn't want to like deep dive on a day where I didn't have a couple days off in a row. So I
Mm-hmm.
haven't really done more than one. I have some brief impressions. I can do that.
Okay.
So yeah, why don't I start?
Yeah.
Um, so right out the gate, I'm gonna say there is a worry here. We've seen the player base drastically dropping off on Steam. We also do know that there is an aggressive like aimbot thing going on in PC, which PC people hate, of course, and they've already addressed that that will not be there for launch. So
I
that
would hope
could be a
not. I
reason.
would hope not.
That could be a reason. It is also an alpha that is very invite only, and
Yeah.
my queue time for the one match was like 7 minutes, not that bad. Um,
Oof.
I can see how this game would struggle, but in the same vein, I also see a lot more of how it could succeed. And I think that's what I'd like to focus on. There's definitely a very real possibility this flops. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very real. But it's got a lot going for it that, as a person that loved Concord, Concord didn't have. Right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, was the name. Bungie is a household name at this point. Bungie's name will float a thing longer than it should be floated, right? In the way, it's not Call of Duty name power, but it's not nothing, right? In the way that Concord was a brand new studio first game. They don't have any name power. Bungie absolutely does. Destiny not being completely dead proves that, right? Like,
Yeah.
when you reach that status, you can afford fuck ups other people can't. That's just factual information. We know this. Bungie is almost primarily owned by Sony at this point, and I figure after Concord and Sony axing a lot of live services, the fact that Marathon didn't get axed, I believe that like Sony must be like, all right, this can work, and I think they're right for a couple of reasons. First is the genre. Extraction games don't really have a lot to offer in terms of variety because name your successful extraction games. The everyone should now say Hunt Showdown and Tarkov and stop.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. There is no other successful extraction game. There's a lot of niche indie ones that have a very small but dedicated player base. Doesn't count. Because the people that are playing those are already there, right? Like, it is so niche you haven't even heard of it. And what there is a lot of games that didn't do it. There is a lot of failed extraction games. Because it
Yeah.
is
We
kind of a
we
niche genre.
I would say like Call of Duty even tried to go into the extraction shooter with
and failed.
what was it,
And failed.
DMZ? Yeah.
Yes, and
So
it was
like
awful. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was bad.
yeah, it's just
Yeah,
they
it's
just decided to focus on just their battle royale
yep.
instead, which is
Harder to
what
pull
they're
off
yeah,
than a
their
battle
Warzone.
royale. Extraction games, 100%. Way more difficult to create an enjoyable extraction game than an enjoyable battle royale.
Hmm.
Um, I prefer extraction games simply because they're very similar, but I like that extraction games are not mass, like 100 people lobbies. I also prefer extraction games because to me, they are the antithesis of what I. Like, they are the opposite direction of the direction that Battle Royales go that makes me not like them. Battle Royales are about RNG more than anything. Your skill ultimately doesn't matter. If you both hot drop and that dumbass gets a purple shield and you don't, he doesn't have to be anywhere near as good as you to win. Ever. His luck won. Yes, you can still beat him, but most times you won't because he has a purple shield and you just don't have what you need to win this fight, right? Like, you're just not geared for it. I don't like that. And like, yes, there is an RNG aspect of an extraction game where it's like, well, you're starting out. This guy's got to hit the ground running. He's done 12 successful runs. Sure. But if he dies, he loses everything, which means in extraction games, in my experience, people tend to be less stupidly reckless because it costs you. Because nothing feels worse than patting your ego, I'm gonna go in with my super gear, and then getting bodied by some team of noobs because you're an idiot and it's an extraction game. This is meant to be strategized, right? There's thought behind it more than a battle royale, which is just like queue in, go in, run, drop, go, right? Like where we dropping is go, 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 go. Extraction games, it is way more about like how you approach things and why you're approaching it.
Yeah, because you're normally starting with some equipment usually. If unless you're going like pure scuff, like I'm just there to just grab stuff and go,
So
which
so
can
so
happen. But like
you
normally
will
you
always have equipment in marathon
yeah
because there are like starter kits essentially with all the
yeah
factions that like you're not going in empty ever. Um, I will say out the gate, the sound design of this fucking game might be some of the best in FPS history. The sound design of this game is out of this world. Like purely like on an ambient level in the one map I've played in this two maps, which I already like because a lot of extraction games launch with one map and rarely get another if they succeed. It takes a while. This is
hmm
launching. I think we're expecting 3 or 4 maps at launch. That's
wow,
that's pretty big for an
that's
extraction
a
game.
lot.
I don't think any extraction game is launched with 3 maps. You'll usually, if the game's successful, you'll be lucky to have 3 maps across 4 years.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and so they've also set out the gate that what is in the alpha is it is a slice of life build. This is not the current build, and they've already come
Hmm.
out and said, look, staff was downsized, shit went wrong here. We are behind where we wanted to be. There is a chance the game doesn't launch with everything we'd like it to launch with, simply because it's not ready, and we're not going to hand you something. We don't want to hand you a map that's like crashing randomly even
Yeah,
though
yeah,
it
yeah.
shouldn't, right? So they've said you might not get all the stuff we're currently working on for launch might not be ready, and if it's not ready, we're not putting it in the game at launch because this is an extraction game, and nothing is worse than something not working in an extraction game, which I fucking agree with, and I appreciate the transparency because that's hard to do because people are gonna shit on you for being transparent. But they would shit on you more for being not transparent, right? Like, there's no
Yeah,
win-win
yeah.
for the developers, and I always feel for that because it's like, all right, come on, making video games is complicated. It's very fucking complicated, and like you know how it is when people like, it's like, bro, you just play video games. You don't understand the amount of manpower and hours and head scratching that goes into this on just a coding level, let alone every other level. It's a fucking task. Um, I think like the sound design of this game is absolutely incredible. Like the ambient sound is jarring. It's dissettling. You are constantly like a little on edge because the sounds that are just going on around you, dude, it is peak like sci-fi horror. Like remember the first time you saw Alien? That's what it's doing like all the time with ambient sound alone. Like a fucking wind blows through and like makes a thing move, and it's just the sound. I'm just turning immediately. Like, what is that? Stopping move. Like, it is really setting the tone of Tau Ceti 4 is a dangerous world. You do not let your guard down. Color wise, visually, I think it's the most compelling extraction game I've ever seen. Because it's bright. It's fucking vivid as shit. Which is very opposite. Most extraction games are darker, more muted
That's
color
actually
palettes.
that's actually something I actually wanted to ask because I know when you see like the videos at least like you know how they had that like almost 8 hour cinematic video that they posted out kind of explaining a little bit of the story of like what this marathon game is supposed to be. Like I know like that shit was so vividly in color. Like it like everything
8 hours.
almost felt crisp. It's 8 minute, my bad. I don't know why I said 8 hour. The eight
Oh, you
hour
mean
there's eight
wait,
hour
hold up, stop. You mean the incredible cinematic experience made by award-winning director Alberto Miogo?
that's
Yeah.
the one. Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess how would you compare like that color to like how it is in game? Is it still kind of like very similar? Like it's still very vibrant in color and stuff like that, or did they have to mute a little bit of the stuff just for like clarity?
Th-
That's
there is
what I.
there's no muting happening here.
Okay, perfect.
It doesn't look like that because that's a
Yeah, of course.
CGI fucking
That's
thing.
exactly.
But the vibrancy and variety going on in that is happening every second of every interior, and like bro, the game is unsettling to look at kind of because it is absolutely like the assignment studied here for the art thesis was, hey, remember that really weird period of like early 60s, late into 70s sci-fi where like everybody kind of assumed everything was going to be just plastic in the future? You know, like
Yeah, aluminum.
plasticine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like all
yeah,
that
yeah.
weird aluminum esque. Yeah.
Bro, it's the most vibrant shooter I've ever played, and the fact that it's an extraction game makes it unsettling. It's actually like working for it because I'm just like you hear a sound and you're just turning to look, and instead of looking for like a shift in the shadows in the dark hallway, you're all you see is everything bright, illuminated. Even when you're in a dark area, there's something vivid about it. Like even in a completely dark room with lights broken in it, like even there, I can make out like 33 colors at a time. And I'm just like, bro, this is like, I don't like it's making me anxious because everything in my body is like, it's giving me uncanny valley feeling from environment. And I didn't know that was a thing because I'm like, that's not what plants look like. This is wrong. Right? Like, it'd be like if you woke up somewhere and like immediately you realized it was an alien planet, right? Like where you'd be like, that's not how that works. It's really good. Like sound design, art design is carrying a lot of weight. Not that to say nothing else is carrying weight, but it is definitely real that a good art style will pull a game. Point in case, I thought Marathon's art style was fine. I thought it was very different and unabashedly going in a lot of different directions, but a lot of people hated it, right? That was the number one complaint. The art style's bad. Still to this day. Ain't nobody saying that about this game. Ain't even the haters. Like, everybody's like, yo, this art style is insane. It slaps. The sound design slaps. Gameplay wise, since I've only played one, my experience is limited. But from what I've seen, I'm already seeing a lot of things I like. I will say before I get into that real quick, the
Mhm.
NPCs you can run into, at least the only faction I ran into, the UENC, hey, they will fuck your goddamn day up.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it gets worse. Like, did you kill some of them? Cool, great. Are you still in the area? Oh, well, they've sent like 3 times the guys. Why are you still here? Did you kill those guys? Cool. They're sending more. This will keep going until you learn the lesson. There seems to be no like limit to how much the like the enemies that are not human players scale up to at least from the UNCE to threaten you if you fuck with them. Like so like this is a game where I remember playing like Hunt Showdown. I remember playing a couple other indie like uh extraction games that didn't make it, and I've played. I haven't played Tarkov, but I've played a fair amount of extraction games. I just haven't found one that I love. Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I haven't played Tarkov
usually,
either.
usually in my experience, NPCs are not a huge threat. Usually, like not really, as long as you're not like an asshole about it, right? Like I
Mhm.
would say the best case of them being a threat is Hunt Showdown. I think Hunt Showdown does a really good job of it. But at the same time, other than like certain enemies or bosses, once you know the gist of the mechanic, like I'm not really worried about dying to those. Only unless like I'm like fighting humans or like if it's all three things happening at once, right? If there's NPCs but also human engagement, yeah, then the bee lady might get me because I'm thinking about too many things. But I'm not really worried about one bee lady getting me or like a squad of dudes. In Marathon, yeah, you better be worried about that squad of 3 UNC soldiers because if you disrespect them for a second, they're going to fucking kill you. They are
Yeah, like
aggressive. Like they will hunt your ass down. And
yeah,
like they just scale up and up and some of the units come out and you're just like, "Oh, get fucked, loser." So I really feel like this is in my opinion the most like at least in terms of how much of a threat they are from the start into how it scales up. I think this is starting at the highest threat level I've personally seen in an extraction game and scaling up the quickest. Like they will I think like it just seems like they just keep sending bigger squads more and more and more. And it's just like you will get fucked up. They will hurt the fuck out of you. This is not Destiny. You are not meant to fight these dudes like this. Um so there's a stamina system. It's called Heat. As you move around and you it and use abilities, it like consumes that. Though abilities also have cooldowns, which some people think is too restrictive. I'm on the fence about it. I don't think it's too restrictive, but I think it could be loosened up to acquire a wider player base. And I think that would be
okay.
a safe, balanced thing to do. And here's why, because I kind of like it. Because um my biggest like point from this that's making me excited for this game beyond everything I've talked about is
Mhm.
oh we really want you to understand the importance of composition and the class you have picked. So there's no
Oh, okay,
limit.
okay, okay.
There's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
limit to like how many of a class you can do in your team of 3. You can do 3 voids, you could do 3 blackbirds, totes fine. Totes fine. This is how I describe the classes in this game. When you pick a class in this game, and currently there's only 4 in the beta, Glitch, Void, Blackbird, I forget what the tanky boy is. I think it's Enforcer, but that might not be right. Um, the feeling I get from having only played one in training, Glitch, and playing Blackbird in my match,
Hmm.
classes in this, heroes, whatever, runners in this, are when you pick one, what you're doing is that yes, there is a list of this is what you can do, right? This is your runner's thing.
Yeah.
That's not the list you're looking at when you're picking it. The list you're paying attention to is here is the list of things you cannot fucking do because you're this character. That's what it feels like. In the sense that the like enforcer dude, the tank, the titan, if you will. Hey, did you pick that guy? Cool, 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 cool. Cool. You've got a shield. It's pretty decent. You've got like a missile launcher that if you hit enough people it like does extra missiles. You've got like a Titan kind of jump and stuff. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, is the enemy a glitch? Stop even dreaming of running them down. Stop dreaming of it. Shut up. You can't do that. Like Glitch is all movement and speed. She's the only one with a super slide and the only one with like a crazy jump.
Hmm.
So like if the glitch wants to bounce and reposition and has any abilities off cooldown, and isn't like in exhaustion from the heat overwhelming her, from the stamina mechanic, unless you are a glitch, you're not catching her. That's not how game works. You want movement, pick movement class. You want be tank, pick tank class. You want to be the radar ping person with Blackbird, pick fucking Blackbird. You want to be the stealthy smoke bomb person, pick Void. It is less about what each character does and what they don't, and more about what they don't do. Like, that strikes me as the stronger selling point more than anything, is that when I'm looking at these characters, I'm like, wow, okay, so we went the opposite direction of Destiny. Where Destiny's classes, as time goes on, are more loose and loose and loose in terms of, like, picking a hunter doesn't really limit me. Right? In any way that, like, yes, there's pros and cons, you know what I mean? But I can do anything with any class in Destiny. It is absolutely doable at all times. Right? Like,
Yeah.
yes, there's optimal builds and optimal composition, but at the end of the day, the game is designed to allow all three classes to be played by anyone in any PvE or PvP format, because they don't want people to feel shit on, right? This is the opposite design philosophy. Fuck you, you picked Blackbird. You don't get to tank. That's not how the game works. Which means, yes, if you all want to go Blackbird and just be the annoying ping team, that's great. Okay, I'm Glitch. I don't care. Bro, I'm 7 miles from you. I don't give a fuck. You're never going to catch me. Ever. Characters also have ultimates. So for example, Glitch's ultimate basically turns off cooldowns. So you pop it, and no more overheat, no more stamina limit for a time, you're just constant movement. Which, at that point, only another glitch in Ultimate is going to ever find you. Like, it's crazy. There are passive traits, too, for everybody. A good example is Void. He has a smoke bomb. He's like your stealthy assassin person. When Void is in his smoke, he immediately becomes camoed. Immediately, it's passive. It does not end until the smoke ends, and even after that, like, because if you leave the smoke, you hold on to the camo for 4 seconds. It's completely passive, you do not time it yourself, like, are you in smoke? Instant. He has a thing, like, Blackbird has a thing where when you've been, like, shot by an enemy, you get an indicator on your screen to know where it's coming from. Blackbird has, like, an ultimate that's, like, you do the little, like, finger thing you've probably seen in a video clip, and that's the ping. But, like,
yeah, I think so, yeah.
What I'm seeing here is that, like, if you all went 3 Enforcers, yeah, you're a slow team. Spoilers, let me tell everyone out. Everyone is slow if you're not Glitch. That's game. Game like that. You want fast? Pick fast class. Stop asking for things that this class can't do. Seems to be, like, really strict classes in terms of it is less about what you were actively saying you can do, and more important is the massive list of things you can't do, and you need to acknowledge that. But, like, in the same vein of that, 3 Enforcers in a hallway would be a nightmare to move in on. Because, yes, that shield has a limit before it can be burst, and then it would have a cooldown, but, like, it's a hallway. They have 3 shield boys. They can just rotate whose cooldown is up and make you waste ammo. You don't want to go in directly on that.
Yeah.
3 glitches in, like, an urban environment, they're gonna be hard to run down. But 1 Blackbird ultimate will ping them. They're fast, but we still know where they are, right? At least for a time. Like, you can already see the hard counters. You can already see the hard synergy, and you can already see the cost of going too far in one direction. Obviously, you would assume, like, you want variety. You want everybody to kind of be covering something. Easier now when there's only 4 characters. They're hoping for 6 at launch, but more to come either way. You get this game to, like, 10 characters? 12 characters, even? Like, teams of 3? Bro. Like, in the way that, I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel like Apex composition really matters. I never really did. I know a lot of people will disagree with me. When I say that, I mean that, like, yes, of course it matters to some degree. Let's not be dumb. But, like, does it, though? Because, like, it's a battle royale. First of all, your composition absolutely bows to the might of RNG at all times, as does your skill. All the accuracy in the world doesn't matter if I get the red gun. I only have to hit you once. You have to hit me, like, 8 times with that pistol. with the like basic gun, right? I like my odds. I like my odds with you as a much more accurate player, especially if my team's pushing you, right? Like that's the game. This is very much feels like composition will matter very fucking much. And that if you're choosing to like go heavy-handed and do 2 glitches in 1 tank, right? Cool. You need to compensate for that then. Because you have no radar advantage, no like recon, because no Blackbird. You have no stealth capabilities or scouting capabilities that can be stealthy because of fucking no void, right? Like when you're locking this in, you need to like really think about it. I think genuinely, I think it really matters more than any like class-based thing I've seen. I really like class-based extraction shooter just as a concept. I think there's a lot here to cook with, especially since, as far as I know, Tarkov is just kind of like Hunt Showdown in that you put your loadout in and go. There's not really classes. Like Hunt Showdown's got that vast perk system, but at the end of the day, those aren't classes and anyone can like do the same perk loadout. There's no restriction really other than your own choice. It's not the same.
Hmm.
This is the
Yeah.
game is telling you, all right, you want to play glitch? Here are the few things you can do. Here is the list that is currently like there's 4 characters in the game. So when you lock in one, the list of things you can't do is 3 times bigger than the list of things you can do. Compensate. Play to your strengths. Play the class. None of this bullshit where I'm gonna run you down as the tank class. No, you're not. I'm going to just casually, jauntily even get away from you. You're never going to see me again if I don't want to be found, right? Like, that's the game. Um, I didn't run into any, like, other NPCs other than the UNC.
Hmm.
I only got to touch a couple guns because there's not a whole lot in the early alpha here. But again, we knew that going in. Guns feel good. Destiny make good shooter. Um, Bungie make good shooter. It feels good to play the game.
Good, good,
And
good.
I think because like they've talked about like it's gonna be a premium priced game, but they've gone out and said it's not gonna be full premium priced. I bet we're looking at a 40. I think we're looking at another 40. If Sony wants to be really smart, they drop it down to like 30 or 35 because Tarkov is like 35 at the lowest level and Hunt is 30. So if you really wanted to go be a little more appealing, you'd go under 40. I don't think they will. I think we're looking at another 40.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, 40 was fine for Concord because, like, it's funny, one of the things that, like, I hear people shit on is, like, yeah, it was 40 and then it had fucking Battle Pass. And I was like, except it didn't, though. It was 40 and everything was unlocked a la Call of Duty mode of play the game. Are you playing that character? You're unlocking skins for that character, right? Like, that's how the game
Hmm.
works. And then there was going to be a pass system per season, but free, and then there would be premium cosmetics that are really fancy if you want them. But everything added per season was just going to be added like, yeah, just play the game. Is this your character? Okay, well, here's the things we added this season for you to grind out and get if you want them. There was never going to be any paid except the super premium. And we all knew that. It was all over the fucking news, but everybody likes to forget about it because they love to shit on Concord, whatever. Cursed to be that person that loved Concord and Battleborn.
Damn. Yeah.
Battleborn was lit as fuck. Absolutely should have lived. Absolutely should have lived. Battleborn was so cool. So yeah, I really like my one impression. I think there's a lot of neat stuff here. I think Bungie might be maybe one of the best equips to pull off an extraction game. I think they're already on the right path. I think a class-based, super strict class-based makes you have to play less dumb, and I think that's important in an extraction game. I think going this type of art style in an extraction game is fucking bold as hell and amazing, because I would be way less interested in this if it was like dark and muted colors like every other extraction game. Straight up, wouldn't really care, honestly. The fact that it's like, fuck that, vivid as fuck, fucking super plastic aesthetic, like it's insane looking. It feels like I'm walking around in Blade Runner. It's amazing. Um, there's factions that like you like, current you choose to rep, and they'll have missions that are like open 5 boxes or blah blah blah, blah kill 5 dudes. Blah, blah. Some of them will
Yeah.
be harder than others, but as you do them, you rep up. and you get access to like their little stores to get access to things, and I'm sure there'll be like unique looks tied to it. There's already lore tied to it. The way that like death, like the game mechanic of the games, they are like game mechanics in the game are being utilized via lore is all I can say. It's they're already like in the way that that 8-minute film is just like, bro, what the fuck, this is so cool looking, what is happening here? That is what the game feels like when it's doing any lore bits to you. And I can see how like I'm definitely gonna try the other map, Dire Marsh and stuff. I think I really like from what we saw with all the dynamic weather that's gonna come to the game too. I really like the idea of like dynamic weather. To it's like, oh yeah, we're going into Dire Marsh, and then we get into Dire Marsh and it's fucking pissing rain, and I'm like, well, this just became a very different game because I'm not Blackbird, so I have no radar capabilities, and it's Dire Marsh and it's a rainstorm. Really hope I don't run into any blackbirds. Like, suddenly, like, because you don't get to know what the weather is until you get in, right? Like, so
Yeah.
you could go in, and I like that as an RNG aspect more than, like, what a Battle Royale's RNG aspect is. I like that because that's still adaptable, right? Like, oh, fuck, nobody picked Blackbird. We knew that going in, and we were fine with it, but it's fucking pissing rain in the swamp map, and it's like, alright, tighten up, eyes up, people. Like, we have no recon, but we have other stuff, so we gotta make it work, right? Like, I like that as the
Gotta make it
RNG
do.
way more than like, oh, I didn't get the super gun and this guy did, so I lose. That's just not appealing to me. So, end of the day, I think this game can succeed. I think it should, because I also don't want a world where the only successful extraction games are following the same formula of muted colors and stuff like this. Like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
I
want this to succeed,
vibrant.
and I think it has like a good chance. I think it genuinely has a chance to succeed more than any other extraction game ever, because it's got a lot writing for it. It's got a lot of strengths. It's got that household name. The game feels good to play. There is enough here that if they can just stick the landing enough, you can build on this. You can build on this, and you can ride it out. I think this is an achievable, believable thing. I think the launch will be rough, straight up. I think the launch is gonna be rough.
Yeah.
But I think this game can succeed. I'm hoping it succeeds, and I think it should for the sake of like, don't be afraid to go nuts with your concept, right? Like, in
Yeah.
a world where cool things don't get to come out, they really went balls to the wall with an art style and entire thing, and an extraction game is a genre that's hard to break into. Like, this is a huge risk for Bungie. And I think it takes like bravery to do something like that, especially post Concord. And like, I'm assuming Sony must have faith in this one because they axed almost every other live service thing. Like, we still hadn't seen even a snippet of Marathon post the Conquest thing. It was very real that Marathon got axed, right? Like, we knew an
Yeah.
extraction game, but that was it. We had seen nothing. We didn't see nothing for almost a whole nother year or so after that, right?
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
so you know, there's no way that this was not on the chopping floor already because they axed every other live service thing almost. Like, I think they axed like 33. It was a whole list, right? And I remember us talking about that on a podcast. There was a list of like, these are all the things Sony just canceled, and they were all these weird live service things, and some of them were insane, like a God of War one and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
So I'm hoping that since this one didn't get cut, I think there's enough here. I think there's enough here right now that, like, from what I've seen already from that first initial impression, and I've watched streams of people playing, and I'm like, no, this deserves its time. This deserves its fucking time because I'm sick of fucking brown FPS. I'm sick of it. And Destiny is vibrant and colorful, but this is a whole nother level of aesthetic that, like, I don't want this to fail because I've never seen anything like it. In terms of, like, an FPS. Like, this needs to live for the sake of creativity in this genre. Absolutely, in my opinion. Like, we need something weird like this to succeed. We need something weird. And while
Mhm.
Destiny's really cool and vibrant, it's not weird. You know what I mean? Like, this game looks weird. It sounds weird. I really hope this does well enough to keep it going. And you know what? I'm gonna buy into it. I bought into Concord. I'm buying into this. I don't care. I want to support the thing. And you know what? I don't regret supporting Concord or buying this limited edition Concord controller because it looks cool as hell. Hey, Marathon, how about a Marathon controller with that aesthetic? What's up? What you talk about? What you talk about? How about we bring back that color see-through aesthetic, but with Marathon? Yeah. Give me one of those. Give me that neon green fucking plastisteel super tech Segaguchi neuroskin shit on my controller. Let's go. Let's go. Escape will make me God. That is the coolest slogan I've ever heard for a game. By the way, like that's metal as fuck, bro. Just a hashtag escape will make me God.
God.
By the way, first run, flawless run. I killed 3 teams.
Nice.
Blackbird is very good for me. Ping, ping, ping. I see you.
Information is the name of that game. It's always been for our other game, but it feels like with Marathon, it's going to be very important just to know.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's like a cyber dystopian hellscape. Information is power, baby. Corpo Daddy needs a new yacht. Like, bro, I'm buying in. Also, honestly, shout out to Bungie. Thank you. I'm not sure still how I got in. Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I'm
like,
so
bro,
sad I couldn't get it.
bro, like I didn't expect. I applied. Of course I applied. I always apply to the shit. And I applied and just filled it out. In that section, I forget, it's one of the other sections, I did like do the little self-promotion. We do the podcast, I put the link in and shit and all that, and like joined the Discord and all that, did all the things. Didn't expect anything. Not in a million years did I think I would get in the invite-only super exclusive alpha. No way. Dude, I got that email like the Friday after like the trailer. Like, dude, I got that email within under like 24 hours apparently. Dude, I was at work. I didn't even know until I got home and saw it and was like, yo, get the fuck out. I'm just in. They were like, yo, congratulations. And I was just like, yo, bet installed immediately. I'm definitely gonna play more this Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm excited. Yeah, I just huge shout out, you know. I'll fucking do the big sellout moment. I felt really good. I was like, this is exclusive as fuck. Like millions of people that do streaming and podcasts or something and have way more views than us and are way more consistent than us in the streaming aspect and probably well more known are gonna apply to this and not get in. Never in a million years did I think I would get in, let alone in the first 24 hours. Like, so thank you so much, Bungie. That like I'm absolutely gonna play a ton of it this week. It's just like I felt like honored. I was like, yo, that's the odds of this were astronomically.
Well, Bungie, where's my code, Bungie? Come on, Bungie. I was literally playing the first Marathon like not too long ago. Come on, you gotta give me a code. That's not fair.
But Bungie
That's not
was
fair.
Like, Bungie was like, yo, this bitch wrote a thesis statement on like a frame of the Alberto Miyaga thing, and I was like, I know what that is. That's this. And they were like, yo, this bitch has to have a key. Bro, I went in on how much I loved like the art style too. Like, bro, I was tweeting and blue skying at him like crazy.
Give her the code. Get her the code. Get her in there.
Big ups for Bungie. Thank you so much. I'm definitely gonna play a lot more. I haven't been able to do a lot because it started on like Thursday. So I was at work Wednesday, so I only got to play like a little bit Thursday, the one round, but I did do the training. I didn't want to like deep dive because I had other shit to do, and then I worked Friday, Saturday, so I didn't want to like be fiending for it at work. So I'm gonna do my deep dive and come back next podcast next month with more insight. The good news is I'm pretty sure that since I got in at the first wave, I'm in for all of them. I believe, is how this works. Is any other alphas I'm in because I got in this one. Like I'm just in. Um, I think if they do a closed beta, I'm in. They've already said there will be an open beta before launch, so that is coming. And if I get any friend codes, I'll be reaching out. I don't know if the friend codes will be locked to my platform or not, but I'll have to wait till I see. I'm sure they'll email me. Um, but yeah, like I'm impressed. I think there's enough here. I think this is worth having. Genuinely, I think this deserves its spot. 100%, and I think they can do it. And wow, I guess I had more to say than I thought because it's been 40 minutes. All right, hey Bungie, thanks again. Big ups, real big ups. I appreciate the code. Thank you so much. It made me. I was like, yo, this podcast is legit. I've got like, bro, like Jason Schreier and fucking Paul Tassi are playing this, right? Like, the journalists are in this, in some streamers and stuff, right? But like somebody like me with like our podcast gets decent views. I'm not complaining or anything, but like didn't think I'd get in for obvious reasons. We're not up there in that scene, We're down at the bottom, and that's fine. But like, I was just like, yo, I appreciate it. Fucking, that's cool as hell. That's like the first time in this show's gotten to like report on something like this. Usually it's like, yeah, I'm playing this early access thing, but it's like I paid to get in it, or anyone can get in it, right? This is different. This is kind of neat. It's kind of exclusive. It's fun. So I'm definitely gonna play more. Um, Other than that, uh, I have returned to Destiny 2. I've been dipping in and out of it. What I've come away with is I think the same issue the MCU had after Infinity Saga is what happened to Destiny. Except it felt worse because it's a video game and you play it. Is that you got your big payoff, and whether you liked it or not didn't actually matter, because now we're back in a setup phase, and that doesn't feel as good the second time around. Because we answered a bunch of questions. So, like, Destiny's headed into, like, there's a new expansion that's going to be, like, officially revealed in May, called Edge of Fate, and it has to do with the Nine. And the community seems overall optimistic, because it seems that, yeah, the post-last expansion has been rough. But there has been good moments, and the lore is turning around again to be like, yo, let's get weird with it. Let's start asking questions again. So I'm keeping an eye on it, Everybody loves a comeback story. And in a world where No Man's Sky can turn it around, anyone can do it. With enough fucking grit and time, anyone can do it. If No Man's Sky can run it back, anyone can run it back. But that's kind of the end of my Bungie talk. I'll skim through the briefer things before I get onto the things that might be a bit bigger talks. New TFT set came out, Cyber City. I like it. It's not my favorite, but I'm having a good time with it. It's fun. TFT's like my casual brain dead podcast game. I barely pay attention to it. I'm doing really well. I'm constantly in like top 4 always, and I've actually gotten top 2 and first a couple times. So something about this season clicks for me, but I'm just like, I don't know. It's TFT. Dead by Daylight's Blood Moon event, I think, is nearly over or about to be over or something like that. It's been a mixed bag of game experience there, but like I really like the Blood Moon event. It's definitely one of my favorites. I like the different direction they went with it this time that felt very different from the last time. I kind of hope each Blood Moon just goes totally different. I like DBD. It's my niche little queer horror game. It's fun. I've been playing Soulframe because I'm in that also. I really like Soulframe. I haven't gotten to put as much time in as I want, but I also know there might be like an account reset when it fully launches. They're not sure yet, and that is still a while away. So not much to talk about back there other than last time, but recently it got 2 new patches that added a lot. Their biggest updates yet. So I haven't gotten to dive into that stuff, so I'll report back when I have more on that. Overwatch's new season is here. Stadium. Brief thoughts. Stadium is the new game mode. Stadium is a MOBA. That's what Stadium is. It's a MOBA. It's a MOBA.
Okay.
There's no minions. There's no anything. It's the same exact game always. How it works is it's 7 rounds. Um, it's best of 7, but you move across like 3 different maps. So you play all the different game modes you see in quick play or comp. I forget what they're all called. It's like Clash, Push, and something else. So you will play all 3 modes, 3 different maps. So you'll have to show map literacy and like game mode literacy. And you lock when you lock in your hero, that is who you are for all of that. You cannot switch in this version. You are locked into that hero for the whole thing. And what it
Damn. Okay.
does is instead of like letting you switch to counter, it takes the perk system they added that I felt really breathed life into the core gameplay of the game, and it furthers it into like a MOBA thing where it's like you all the perks are there, but then you're also based on how your team did overall, getting a currency that you spend after every round, not like buying on death or when you back. No, it's every round. You just buy before the next round starts. So you don't have to worry about buying mid round. And you buy like little things that think of it like Heroes of the Storm. You're buying things that just up your abilities in certain ways, or change them in certain ways, right? And it's small at first, but as the game goes on, you're buying like basically like full on minor major perks that like let Moira throw out 3 orbs at a time, or let every time you throw out a healing orb, it also throws out a damage orb that just does a little less damage than normal, right? Like it's extensive enough that like it feels good to play. It's fun. It genuinely is. My gripe is the games are too fucking long. And I think that's a lot of people's gripe is because it's best of 7. So like at best it's like, it takes too long. It's not because of that. It's not a thing I would ever like play all the time. It does have its own ranking. It's always on ranked. It's always like a comp thing. And there's exclusive rewards to earn if people play it. It's so far well received. I think the only big complaint is it's too long. Um, at the end of the day, I think I'm just gonna stick to my quick play or normal comp. But it's fun. It's neat. Freya is out. Yeah, I love that character. I love that character. Bro, first match I played 18-0. Next match I played 19-0. I was playing
Oh
with
damn.
a friend and I was just like, yo, what if I just go 20-0 on that third one? 20-0. Bye.
20 now.
Bro, I was just playing before and I'm queuing DPS and support. I get all support right up until the last match. Got DPS 10-0 on the Freya. Just couldn't. At one point, I was 1v5ing, and I held them off long enough for my team to respawn and come back, and still didn't die. Bruh, she's such a Stella character. She's so Stella coded. Who needs damage abilities when you just have movement abilities and I just decide not to be there anymore, you piece of shit? Fuck you. That's what I think of your grenade. Don't care. Oh, did you diva ult me? Yeah, whatever, loser. I'm 6 blocks down already. I've already killed your friends. Like, it's such a Stella character. Fuck damage abilities on DPS. Just give me all movement and she's a queen. I don't need abilities that do damage. I am the damage. You're not.
Yeah.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You are all trapped in here with me. Bro, it's so good and it's so funny because like I see people like switch to Freya when I'm styling as Freya, and then I'm just like watching them play, and they're clearly trying to get me, and I'm just like very quickly I'll know. Oh no, yeah, you are not a Stella level Freya player. You are on everyone else level Freya player. You don't win these. You don't win these, sweetheart. You don't win these. It is so fun. I fucking love Freya. It's the first like new DPS that I've really enjoyed in a long time in Overwatch. So big fun, big fun, big fun. Other than that, I've got some Monhunt talk, and I've got some Claire Obscure talk. I'm gonna go into Claire Obscure, assuming you haven't played it. Yeah.
I have not played it. I
Okay,
am
cool. Because I
interested
will
in
do the
it, but I have
Monhunt
not played.
talk last, because that'll lead into your month then.
Okay.
Okay. Claire Obscure. First of all, congratulations to Sandfall for making the highest rated game of the year across Metacritic and everything. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is the highest rated game of the year. And hey, a lot of people are saying game of the year already. People are saying game of the year.
33 people. What was it? 30? 33 who made that
33
game?
people, 33 people.
33? Yeah.
I've got better news for you. Are you ready for some positivity in the gaming industry?
Mm.
Do you know where these people came from?
Oh, yeah. They were all Ubisoft. They were all Ubisoft.
Yes. They are ex-Ubisoft devs who left after sick of the shitty management, the misogyny, the sexual harassment, the fucking nonsense, diabolical, pure evil scumbag energy that is Ubisoft, and the lack of creativity allowed. They left and have made what really truly might be Game of the Year. In fact, in the news, I'm going to talk about something that I think is the only possible contender to take it from them straight up. And I'm torn because I know I'm going to love the contender. But, like, Clair Obscur deserves it. Clair Obscur deserves Game of the Year. Even with what I'm going to talk about in the news, absolutely going to be a slam dunk for me personally, and for a lot of people. I think we should give it to Clair Obscur. I really do. Also, like, in the way that, like, I don't need Konami or Silent Hill. I have Remedy and Alan Wake. Hey, yeah, I don't need Square Enix and Final Fantasy. I have Sandfall and Clair Obscur. Get fucked. Get fucked. Holy shit, remember when Final Fantasy was good? Yeah, Clair Obscur does. Like, the gauntlet dropped. Mic dropped. Turn-based combat isn't good with realistic graphics? Fuck you, says Clair Obscur. Fuck you. You're dumb. You don't know what you're doing anymore. Holy shit, this game is incredible. First of all, the soundtrack, one of the best things I've ever heard. Like, buy the OST now, kids. Invest in Clair Obscur stock now. Stock go up. This game is immaculate. Every second of the story is intriguing. The characters, all interesting, compelling, and universally flawed as fuck. The world, fascinating. Utterly fascinating. Constantly, like, asking myself, the fuck is going on in this game? The fucking combat, like, it's so good, dude. It is turn-based, like, fucking serotonin, dopamine, fucking crack, needle that shit right into my fucking bloodstream levels of, wow, I remember how much I loved, turn-based RPGs. Also, I think we need to stop calling this a JRPG, and I would like to pitch the new terminology of, congratulations, FRPG genre established. This game
French, Japanese,
very no FRPG, French RPG.
That's why French. That's why I was like French. French.
Nope. It's pure. It's just called French RPG established.
Yeah, French RPG. Yeah.
FRPG is established, and I am here for it. This game is French as fuck. Putain, merde, like it, dude. It's French up the ass, and it is bizarre. This game is utterly bizarre. And it's fucking, like, bleak as all fucking hell, dude. Like, this game, there is zero happiness in this world. No happiness is being had. Except that one character. She was really happy, but she died in the intro. The world of this game is maybe one of the most fascinating, like, mysteries ever teed up. I am baffled by what I've learned so far. Utterly baffled and mesmerized in a way that, like, there is clearly a twist coming. There is no way you're going to see what it is, in my opinion. Because I can't conceive of what the twist could even be. But granted, I'm only, like, 10 hours in. I haven't even met the full cast yet. But it is not, like, really slow pacing it. It is just going. The FRPG has come for your throat. It is holding your throat open. and shoveling baguettes down your throat as it smiles at you as mime surrounds you. Like, bro, I can't even begin to describe what I think the plot of this game is. Also, what I will do is there's a couple points I've noticed that I'm like, okay. First of all, the like calamity event that like set up the world, the shattering or whatever it is, only happened 67 years ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Which
Which
is
is why it's Expedition 33. Is it not?
yes. Yes. Because but get this. The first because it's counting down, right? And each
Yeah.
expedition is the except the first expedition is should be called Expedition 100, but it's not. It's called Expedition 0. It is the only expedition with known survivors. It is also the only expedition that apparently made it to the monolith. Yet they didn't stop the Paintress. Now, when I say known survivors, it's because somebody reported back at some point via something. Like,
Hmm.
there's not anyone in Lumiere that's like sitting there from Expedition like 0, right? Well, because first of all, based on the rules of the Paintress world, they would be dead long time ago. I won't spoil anything, but Expedition 33 is the first expedition to land where Expedition 0 landed, and that's all I'm gonna give you because it sets up the rules of the world and then immediately shoots them down and looks you in the eye while it does that. It is unabashedly doing its own thing. The music is bombastic and incredible and seems to not give a fuck about sticking to a singular genre. The overworld is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Absolutely mesmerizing. It looks like kind of like a weird claymation thing. It's so pretty. The game's great. Voice acting is everybody's killing their roles. The characters are compelling. The world is compelling. The way the characters like respond to the world is compelling. In that some people are like have just made peace with it. Some people haven't. Like there is a lot going on here, and if you take the time to explore and read things and stuff, it's really rewarding you. It is FRPGing out its ass. It is really wanting you to like engage at your leisure. Take your time. Um, I'm playing on story difficulty right now. I'm gonna up it if I can because I struggled with the parries at first.
Hmm.
I really like the parries and active dodges. It's so cool. It's so cool. It feels fucking perfect. It's like, hey, remember when Final Fantasy did that kind of sorta, but it wasn't that great in FF10, and then they kind of never did it again, and then we got like half-baked live action. Yeah, what if we just did what they thought they could do decent, and we just did it perfectly instead? Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's really good. Visually, combat is insane. I really like the way each character works. I like the way that they feel so unique. I really enjoy the Picto and Lumina system, which are like little perks you put in. But as you've done the thing that requires you to like level up the perk, which is the Picto, once it's maxed out, it becomes Illumina. And Luminas are just passive perks, right? In the sense that like, oh, I had this one of the first Pictos I got was like perfect dodge. So every time I did a perfect dodge, I gained 1 AP. And if I won 4 combats with that equipped on anybody, it maxed out the level of the Picto and it now became Illumina. And what I can do, the difference between them, is Pictos can only be equipped on one character at a time. Luminas are open for everybody as long as they have the Lumina points, right? So like
Hmm.
once I leveled that Picto perfect dodge out, I had the Lumina perfect dodge, which means I can go into every character, go to their Luminas, and be like, oh, yeah, it only requires 1 Lumina point because it's a low tier perk, Picto. So now everyone has perfect dodge. So whenever I perfect dodge with any of them, they get 1 AP. And now I don't have to use one of their 3 perk slots, Pictos, for that. So I can just
Hmm.
kind of not worry about that anymore. And you can level it up with anyone, and then once it's leveled up, you have that Lumina for everyone. And Lumina is not like Pictos. There's only 3 Picto slots. That's it per character. Um, Lumina, the only restriction is like basically based off character level. As you level, you get more Lumina points, and then you can put more and more in. Like, so I have across everyone already. I probably have like I could do like 5 to 7 Luminas on everybody plus 3 Pictos. I'm not doing that because the way I have it set up is for Maëlle, who is my most recent character, the sassy little French girl. I love her. She's great. I put the Luminas I have on her are one takes up 5 Lumina points and the other takes up 3, so she only has 2 on her, but they're really good. And I just got her, so she's not as leveled as the other 2, because when you get a new character, they are not, like, equivalent level to you. They're close, but they're not quite, right? Kind of old school in that way, where it's like, yeah, they just joined the party. They're not gonna be whatever level you grind it out to. But they're in there. So I gave her some really good, like, stuff for parrying, because she's my little parry monster. It's great. Dude, it's fucking great. The game explains every system and mechanic very thoroughly along the way in the tutorial and stuff. Genuinely nothing bad to say. There's nothing wrong with this game. It's a masterpiece. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It deserves all the praise. It deserves all the accolades. The team seems overwhelmed by the amount of praise it's getting. They're, like, overjoyed. I genuinely hope it gets nominated for Game of the Year and wins. And it better be nominated for art and sound and win at the very least. And way to, like, absolutely mic toss at Square Enix, who has for years and years been saying that, like, people don't want turn-based anymore. Not with realistic graphics. Fuck you. Yes, I do. Yes, I fucking do, and so does everyone else. So, big shout out to Sandfall. This is an absolute must-play. Absolute must-play. Just genuinely incredible. And I'm only 10 hours in. And I couldn't be more, like, utterly in love with the game. Absolutely, like, one of the coolest things to come out in maybe a decade, maybe more. Like, genuinely, I think 100% better than anything Final Fantasy has put out in 2 decades. No cap. 100%. I stand by that statement. I'm not even going to bother to look up what came out in that 2 decades, because I'm not wrong. Genuinely, leagues, universes beyond anything Final Fantasy has put out in 2 decades. Genuinely an incredible game. Yeah, I'll talk more on it next time. Maybe I'll have gotten to an end, but I'm in no rush. I've fought 2 mimes.
Yeah, I think I've seen the mime. I think I've seen the mime enemy, and it's like, all right, that's a thing.
My boy's got hands though. Don't fuck up that parry. Oh, something I should say is I really like the differentiation between dodge and parry. So you have your dodge, and then, like, there's the perfect dodge.
Mm-hmm.
So the parry is kind of like an all-in. So if you go for the parry and you don't get it, yo, eat shit, loser.
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
Like, the window of the parry is very tight. And hey, this art style doesn't make it easy to see where the parry window is. So get good. That's why I had to start playing in story mode, because I was really struggling with the parry. Once I feel more comfortable, I might dial it up. But, like, you can see that if you just, like, parry the fuck out of everything, it trivializes fights. Which is how we know that when they made the statement, technically you can beat the whole game without actually ever attacking yourself. Yeah, you can. Just parry everything. Technically, that's not an attack. It's a counterattack. Yeah, right. You can, technically, play the whole game without actually initiating attack yourself. You can just parry and dodge everything if you're good enough. There's even, like, attacks that you have to jump. So there's more live action combat in your turn based than they were ever telling us. Because there's dodge, perfect dodge, parry, and it recently just added, hey, like fucking Sekiro jump. Jump over this move. No, you can't parry or dodge it. You have to jump it. When your team gets attacked all at once by a move, when you dodge, parry, or jump, whichever you're doing or need to do for it, your whole team will do it. And if you get the jump, you all get to counterattack. Dude, it's so cinematic. It's so good. It's so good, dude. God, I've missed games like this. We have not had like a turn-based, bombastic, out of this world fucking experience in a long time. It's unabashedly being a fucking video game. And it's really good. It's really good. So just shout outs to fucking Sandfall. Hell of an opening move for a first time studio. 33 people made this. Dude, I've never seen more of like a thing that's just like, bro, can we just stop with the AAA must be slam dunk gas games? Fuck off. Like this is 33 people and they've made maybe the best RPG in 20 years. What are we doing? So now I'm gonna roll into Monster Hunter. Hey, this might be a beefy episode. We're over an hour. So really, I guess I kind of just hand it to you for Monster Hunter talk, and then I'll chip in here so we can bleed into your month. But the first event, Cherry Blossom event came out. It's good. The hub is good. I like it.
I need to go into that. I have not done that yet. I done the stuff before the Cherry event, so the things that came out like once the title update dropped. But I still have not gone into the Cherry event yet.
Mizitsune and High Rank Zoshia.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, dude, High Rank Zoshia is not fucking around.
It's not fucking around. It is not fucking around.
yeah. Yo, High Rank Zoshia's armor set though, one of the best looking sets I've ever seen.
That's so good. I
crushed it. Design team crushed it. Like genuinely a killer set aesthetically.
God, it's so good. I still think it's funny that
like the one with the demon like hugging you out of your chest looks like something that doesn't belong in this game.
But it does. But it is.
But it is. I saw that and I was like, bro, that's just Berserk. What are you doing? You shouldn't be here. That's Berserk.
What are you doing here? Get out of here.
I was like, that's just that guy from Elden Ring. That's just D from Elden Ring. What are you doing here? That's way too like sinister looking for the upbeat vibes of Monster Hunter. I was like, bro, that's fucking what? Yo, are you good? Our team? Is that guy good? Is he okay? Like it was just so unexpected. No. I was like, whoa, that's like dark. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've like. There's definitely aesthetics that I don't like, but like, yo, hey, I really like the variety going on in the weapon and armor designs in this game. You know, it wasn't like bothering me in World and Iceborne, but I now see why it did bother veteran players of the franchise. Because if you had that before and then went to the thing where, yeah, it got better, high rank and master rank really made it better, but like out the gate, even in low rank, there's so much variety of aesthetic.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that once you've crafted something in high rank, you have it as a transmog. God, I love that. I love that so much, dude. It just makes me craft shit and farm shit that I'm not gonna use, but... but I'm like,
but now you at least have the look for it though.
But I want the transmog, so it's worth it.
Yeah,
it's worth it because I'm still getting something I would use out of this, and I'm probably getting parts to build weapons and gear I'm actually gonna use along the way. Love it, dude. The hub. Have you seen the hub at least?
No. Like, yes, I have seen the Gathering Hub. Yes, the Gathering Hub. I have. I've even seen the what's it called? The big chicken, the big chungus as they called them.
What?
Oh, have you not seen the chicken? The big bird? The big belly bird? Oh my god, you haven't seen the big belly bird. Oh my god, okay. I am surprised. Okay, so
are you talking about a monster?
No, 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 no. In the gathering hub. So let's see. Near the fishing pond, you know how there's like a waterfall? So if you go all the way up on that wall and across there's like a little like hole in the wall. And in there there's like just a nest with a giant like bird. Like a giant like baby bird almost looks.
Oh
Um
no, I haven't seen that at all.
yeah, and the thing is that if you go there from time to time, they give you free stuff. They give you like free materials. They'll give you eggs sometimes. They'll give
Oh
you just a
no,
bunch of stuff.
no. I ran around the hub a lot and thought I'd seen it all. I did the
No,
bowling
no,
thing. That's
it's
kind of fun. Yeah, I haven't seen that. I didn't even
yeah,
heard of it. I was like, the fuck are you talking about? No
yeah,
one
no,
has
no.
even mentioned that. I've not seen a screenshot. I've not heard. I've watched so much Monster Hunter streams. I've not heard a peep of this.
I will show you next time. Like when
No,
we
no,
get
no.
on.
I'll find it myself. I just hadn't heard it.
Yeah,
I've been busy hunting fucking monsters and
yeah.
fishing.
Yeah, the first thing that when I got to the gathering hub, a friend was like, "Come over here." I'm like, "Okay." So like we're like fucking climbing the bones and stuff like that, and it's like, all right, jump over here, go across the waterfall, all right, go in that little hole, and like I see the giant bird just like there, and it's like, all right, just grab the stuff from it. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, just come here every so often, you'll get free shit. I'm like, all right, sweet.
Interesting. I will say I had I love Monster Hunter's community. So one of the cool things about this hub with the cherry blossom event going on is when you walk over to the one area where there's all the tables and stuff, and there's also this. It's by the spot where you see in the trailer where the fucking the Lord Elf comes out and sings. You know what I mean? The pop
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah,
Yo, she comes out and sings if you wait long enough. It turns to night and she comes out and does the whole fucking song with
yeah.
fireworks and
And you
everything.
could sit
Bro,
down and
yeah,
have
no,
it
bro, like
cinematic.
I
Yeah,
was in there watching it happen and there was just people like dancing and vibing, and when she came out and started singing, some guy who was wearing like the metalist looking outfit with his metal looking palico like ran out there and slid on his knees in an emote and was just like pumping his fists the entire time. And I was just like, I fucking love this community. This is so stupid, but it's such vibes. I arm wrestled some
yeah.
people. I did some bowling. I did some fishing. You know, it's good to have the hub back. It really is just like,
Yeah.
ah, yeah.
And we really needed it.
And I like the cat. The cat. I've seen cats cooking the kunafa meal, so
Yeah.
I haven't tested out any of the other meals. So I'm assuming hopefully it's a little different. But what you got is cute. It's not as nice as what we had in Wilds or Iceborne still,
Oh
but
yeah,
it's
no, no.
better than what we had to start, and it's enough that I'm like, okay, okay, we can build, we can build.
Yeah, it's essentially like Uber cats. Like that's kind of what the when you because you can eat at the Gathering Hub, and if you use a coupon, it's free
No,
for
that's what I
everybody and
said.
stuff like.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's something like I think it's so funny, but I still wanted to see like a chef or the babushka
My my my
to
my
just
my,
kind of
my feeling is like if we're not gonna get like a proper chef, I get the feeling that like they'll do the old Capcom play of nope, 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 we just gave you this, and it's just updates, cool stuff, and then when the expansions like being announced, if there's no like proper cat chef, guarantee you they'll do the Capcom play of like, so we heard you missed out on the chef, so we heard you, you're right, we're sorry, here's the 10-minute cutscene for the chef in the
yeah.
expansion. Right? Like, it'll just be the most immaculate thing you've ever seen. It's just basically a Studio Ghibli movie at that point. Like, that is the quintessential Capcom style of pretend we're not listening while we're just cooking in the lab, slowly looking at the screen with a smile. Like,
Yeah,
either way, the game is great. I love playing it.
it's
Love
still good.
fighting
Like it's yeah, it's
Mizitsune.
still
Love fighting Mizitsune. Love her. She's such a cool thing. I'm
it,
excited for more monsters, more events. We've got another cat. There's like we're currently still in the Blossom Festival, and then it's gone for a bit, and then comes back, and then I think there's the first like Capcom crossover event later this coming like soon. I think I don't know what it is yet. We don't know. Could be anything. I'm gonna guess probably a Street Fighter 6 at some point at least, right?
yeah, oh yeah. It probably it's most likely gonna be Street Fighter.
Most likely.
something
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it now. I do think they're going to do what their Dino game.
Really?
Uh, I think they're gonna do a thing
No
for that.
way.
Like they're gonna
No
they're gonna do
way,
a
dude.
crossover for that.
Exo Primal? I don't think so.
Yeah, there we go.
Absolutely
I
not.
completely
No.
forgot what it was called.
Bro, nobody cares about Exo Primal.
Yeah. But they're gonna. But it's Capcom, so they're like, oh, let's bring Exo Primal into Monster
Fuck that.
Hunter.
Fuck that. No. This is dumb. They're not gonna. I'm telling you right now. It's gonna be Street Fighter 6. And then before they hit Exo Primal, bro, fuck that noise. They can DMC it up again. They can do it again. DMC 5 crossover. Even better. DMC's in the highlights right now. The moment any real legitimate news about what's next for Resident Evil happens, there's your crossover. Which, let's be honest, Monster Hunter Lifespan, you're absolutely getting a Resident Evil crossover again. Because there's no goddamn way we're not hearing about either RE9 officially or whatever the next remake is in the entire lifespan of this game. Because Monster Hunter Wilds is going to run year of updates, then the expansion, then a year of updates. It's been long enough. In that 2 years, a Resident Evil is going to be announced or come out. So there's your second crossover for sure.
Yeah.
I would say before fucking way before, like, Exo Primal, bro, Dead Rising Remaster would be a thing way before that to me. Dragon's Dogma 2 would probably make the list before fucking Exo. I think Exo Primal was the bottom of the crossover list because no one cares. No one gives a fuck.
No
Bro.
one except Capcom. Literally, no one
like,
except Capcom.
Yeah, but like even Capcom doesn't really care because like, when's the last time I heard about Exo Primal?
Like, yeah, it's been like forever.
Bro. Also, you're forgetting a game that came out that I do need to pick up still, Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess.
Oh, yeah.
Okami 2 is happening. Like there are way better picks than Exo Primal. In fact,
Oh, yeah, no.
else, like I don't think an Exo Primal crossover is coming at all. That would blow my mind. That'd be crazy to me. There's no way, dude. I genuinely think there's no way. I think we don't live in that world. I think there's no chance in hell Capcom is going to do an Exo Primal crossover.
I do think there's gonna be one. And like
That's
even
crazy.
if it's just even if it's a small thing, it's gonna be there just because I think Capcom, even though it's like no one cares about Exo Primal, like they wanted that to be, I guess, popular.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
So.
But it wasn't. It died pretty much immediately. Like, and this is your popular thing. And like, I don't know. Capcom. I really don't see them doing it. Current Capcom is gonna look at that, and I'm sure there's some people in there that are like, Exo Primal though. But like, the reality is that's gotta be the bottom of the list. There's no way it's not dead last in the crossover like priority. And it's not like they're doing a fuck ton of crossover events. Like, Street Fighter 6 is definitely in. Dead Rising Remastered, way higher chances than Exo Primal. Fucking, what's it called? Dragon's Dogma. It's just like, honestly, with how much Capcom's been re-releasing, like, doing the arcade, like, stuff they've been throwing out, like the collections, there's way more love over there. Are you kidding me? Like, I don't know. It just seems that, like, no matter how hard they were trying to push Exo Primal, the facts are it didn't work at all. No one gives a fuck about Exo Primal and never will. I feel like Capcom has so much IP power and a lot of goodwill right now that, like, wasting a crossover event in Monster Hunter Wilds for fucking Exo Primal over anything else is insane. It's not gonna kill the game, but I think it's like, I think you're just creating a dead event that maybe 3 people in the whole world care about that'll play. I genuinely think it's a waste of time. I'd be shocked. You might be right, but like, I do not expect to see the word Exo Primal ever mentioned again, except in passing conversations like this, like genuinely. Yo, what if Capcom hits you with the deep cut? The deep cut, and welcome to this quest, and it's called Deep Down.
Oh, Deep Down. I had you. I knew what you were gonna say.
Yeah. Yo, I've never forgotten. never forgotten. I'm I'm gonna be in the home. Capcom was gonna make a Dungeon Souls game. It was called Deep Down. Sure, Grandma. Let's get you back into the
Yeah, let's get you
home.
back.
It was gonna be really good. There was footage on the YouTubes. We used to watch videos there.
All right. Just come on, Grandma. We gotta get you
Back
home.
when games
Take your
were about
meds.
40 gigabytes a file. Sorry, Grandma. You're making up words again. I just
Yeah.
noticed I haven't like wrote down any like potential titles, so I had to get something going. This is the longest we've never had that, so I just put this quest is called Deep Down.
Deep down.
Deep Down, bro. If they did that, I'd be livid. I'd be livid. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here, Capcom. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Don't fuck with me like this. Get the fuck out. Don't do this. To
They'd
me.
be like, you remember Deep Down? That's it. That's all you're getting.
Yeah, I do. I do remember Deep Down. I remember it all the time. Yeah, Monster Hunter. I mean, take it away, man. Where else you going?
I mean, apart from Monster Hunter, which I did the Mizitsune, the Zoshio, which great fights, but oh fuck.
Incredible
The
fights, dude. I love me. So this is my second time with Mizitsune because my first time was Rise, and I really like this version better because it's like the special version where it's just okay. I'm doing fire now, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, no. I think what's funny is that apparently because my friends did the Mizitsune fight solo, they didn't get to experience much of Mizitsune the first time around. But now that there was 4 of us and like there was
scaled
like
up enough
it
to
scaled
live.
up, yeah. So eventually, like they saw more like phases of the Mizitsune. It's like, wait, I don't remember ever seeing this. It's like, yes, because it's there's more people now. Yeah, it's live now.
There was a clip I saw of like a streamer like fighting Mizitsune, and it's his first time with this monster, and he's just like, I'm not scared. It's a fucking water monster. Water's for pussies. And then like he's playing with a friend of his, I guess, and the duo hunting, and like literally right as he said that, the Mizitsune stops like fighting the one dude, turns and looks at him point blank, and water jets him right in the face, and he instantly kites. And I was just like, yo, Mizitsune heard you was talking shit. Mizitsune was like, alright. And I took that personally.
I took that personally.
Slap on Mizitsune's face, like JPEG copy and paste, poorly edit, slap it on meme, done, ship it. Mizitsune took that, heard she was talking shit, and took that personally. The way it just instantly turns and just bam, point blank water jets and me instantly carts in full health. I was just like, yo, you started talking shit, and it was like, alright, you little bitch. It's so funny. Oh my god. Alright, what else you got?
Let's see. Okay, so something I started playing, I played recently, Witchfire. I finally got around to that. I've only played a few hours.
So I haven't ever hopped back in beyond my initial touches on it. So my initial touches on it.
Okay.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna just type that up while you tell the story.
Okay. So I played a little bit of it. I still haven't clicked with it yet. I'm understanding like how the runs go and things like that, like what you're supposed to do. But I guess like something hasn't clicked yet. Like the game hasn't fully like grabbed me, even though like the aesthetics and everything looked really good. So I'm hoping the more I play, the more like I'll get to that point. But like for instance, like the shotgun feels goodish because like when it's up close, it's like strong and like of course I always make it faulty in the back. But like I'm wondering if eventually like there'll be different versions of shotguns I can get, or it's just that same one. I've yet to try the hand cannon yet.
I kind of felt like the same, that it just isn't quite pulling me in all the way.
Yeah,
like I had, that's why I haven't hopped back in.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna hop in a little bit more again, and then just see if it like clicks, and if it doesn't, then I'll just wait maybe till like it's fully out, and then just see if then that's when it'll click. But for
Yeah,
now, I'll
it
just
was
give
one of
it a
those
few more
things that
hours and
like
then just
I thought
see.
it
Yeah.
was neat enough that even if I didn't ever gel with it, I wanted to support this.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. Yeah. Because it honestly is a vibe. Like just the look,
Oh yeah.
aesthetics, and everything is just a vibe. So, um, but I will definitely see because I got to the point where now I'm on the second map, which is like the Scarlet Islands, I think it's called. Um, and I'm
Oh, you're further than
there's
me.
like an elite.
I never got past the first map.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm actually get out of the tower and then get into the Scarlet Islands, and I'm still trying to make my way into fighting the elite there. The problem is like the first time I got there to fight the elite, I had no ammo because I basically wasted it all. So I'm trying to like, I guess, keep leveling up my gear and stuff, and hopefully see uh,
Mm-hmm.
if that helps out. And switching up gears as well because I'm gonna try the hand cannon because I tried the long range rifle, which is basically like it's pretty much a carbine, a bolt action rifle, and it was okay. Um, but I there's now the upgrade where it's like if you hold it aim down sights for a while, like it charges up the bullet, and I'll see if that's better. Um, but for now, it's just like the auto rifle and the shotgun, so I'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, no, like I think it's interesting in the same the way like the spells work. Like you can do it so you have both spells on the same button. Like it's they're making it so it's like a hold or a press function, which is kind of neat. So you know how to do dual buttons. But I know how that can mess up people up because you might mean to hold it and you press the button uh for too little. Like you accidentally let go, so then you just use your light spell instead of your heavy spell. But um, at least the heavy spell that I used, which was the bell, was kind of interesting. I have yet to use the other one that I got, which is supposedly like a cross that does like arc lightning or something like that, or at least binds enemies. That's what it says. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I kind of want to try that and see how that looks. But the bell was interesting because it literally summons a bell, and like you just shoot the bell and like it rings
Interesting.
out and it stuns minor
Yeah,
enemies.
you're definitely like way deeper in than I ever got, and it's had an
Yeah,
update or two since I last played it too.
yeah. So it's definitely been like an
I
interesting look
really
to it.
struggled with the game. Like I was not very good.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
very
no,
difficult.
it's rough. It's a rather rough
I
game.
like it, and I almost like I think I would definitely like it more if it was co-op. Just
Yeah,
because
yeah.
like the mechanics of this are very difficult for me, and I'm just like, if this was co-op, it really wouldn't be that much easier. But it would be if I had the option to co-op, it would be more enjoyable to me because it
Yeah.
would barely be easier, barely.
You basically increase your survivability a little bit because you have someone
Yeah.
to like get you up if you get knocked down sort of thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like yeah,
like
no.
it really wouldn't be an insane edge at all. Like, especially if it was like, all right, well, you know, if you like restricted it where it's like, okay, you can't like your level 50 guy can't help this new guy. Um, but like, I wish it was co-op because I think I'd be more interested. Just because
Mhm.
like something about it being single player with the way it play, like I like it, but I'm just like, I'm worried it'll never click with me ultimately enough to play it. But I thought
Yeah.
it was interesting and really unique, and I wanted to support it either way.
Yeah. I actually when I played it and you mentioning it now, like I think co-op would definitely be one of those things where like if they ever do, it definitely will
Mm-hmm.
help out a lot just because I
Oh
do
yeah.
think it would be entertaining to be playing witch hunters, taking down monsters and just doing these
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
yeah. Yeah, no, it definitely especially the way you can combine spells and stuff like that, that would make it work so much more interesting. But yeah, I could see how the devs might have a hard time trying to balance stuff out at that point. So but we'll see. Hopefully, we'll see how the updates go for that game. But right now, like I said, it's not clicking with me yet. But I do think it's still a very interesting game.
Yeah.
Let me see what else. Oh, something that I've played also recently um, is Volcanoids, and I've been playing that with a friend. So
Mm.
Volcanoids is another like survival game. Um, where essentially you're on an island, like a huge island.
Yeah, I'm about to look
But the
it up
way,
on Steam.
yeah, so the way it is that essentially you have a drill ship, which is your base of commands, and you move that drill ship around to kind of get materials like as ores and things like that. And your enemies are cogs, which is just literally just machines. They're literally just machines that you're fighting off.
Huh.
The aesthetic of it is more in tune to what steampunk is. It's pretty much just
Mm-hmm.
steampunk because even the weapons are
Yeah,
like
I'm looking
it's
at it.
a
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
revolver, it's a double barrel
Yeah,
shotgun.
it's
I think like
very
this,
steampunk.
yeah, the semi-auto pistol you get is essentially a Mauser. So yeah, so it's a very steampunk themed game, and the whole point is that you're supposed to keep upgrading your drill ship with modules. So like turret modules for
Hmm.
defense, factory modules to produce stuff, refineries and things like that. And you keep creating a drill ship that gets bigger and bigger and stronger, and essentially like you outfit yourself with better equipment, with armor and things like that. Um, to the I don't know what
Yeah.
the end game of it is yet. Like if there's like a final quest at the point, but for now you're just mostly like upkitting your drill ship, getting better equipment, and fighting off cogs. And every depending on the difficulty you play, it's supposed to be like the volcanic eruptions happen every few minutes. So like
Mm-hmm.
in normal, it's every 25 minutes. What happens is that when a volcanic eruption is about to happen, you're supposed to get your drill ship to dig underground and then wait
Oh,
for the
okay.
eruption to happen. And then once the eruption happens, you can then go back and surface up and do what you need to do. Because the thing
Gotcha.
about if your drill ship stays up, it gets damaged from the volcano. Like it
Okay.
basically gets completely destroyed. And you have to rebuild everything up again and whatnot. So you're trying to avoid your drill ship to get damaged. But the
Yeah,
thing is
I'm
that
looking at it on the Steam, and I'm definitely like, this is not a Stella game.
yeah, no. I
Very
think one
much
of the things
not
I was talking with
Stella.
my one of the things I was talking with my friend about this game in particular is that like
Sorry.
the good thing about it is that it does quests, so like it
Mm-hmm.
helps you kind of like understand what you're needing to do. But the thing is that if you sometimes you can progress further than intended. Like the quests are trying to take you step by step, but you can actually like get into materials and things like that that you're supposed to get a bit later on, and so it kind of throws off progression weirdly enough. Like it
Mm.
just kind of makes you feel like you're out of place, and so um you're just kind of like trying to figure out like, okay, so I need to get this, but I already got like a module, or getting tiered stuff that's already for better modules, but I can't do that until you progress through the beginning modules and things like that. So the quest system is there, I think, to help fix that out and to like step by step take you through it, but um it still gets very confusing. Like it gets very confusing on how to do everything for that game. So I've been having fun with my friend for it, but it's also one of those that it's been hard to get to click just because of how um
Mm-hmm.
complex everything gets to be in that game. But we'll see how far we get into it. I would say that we might get to like the max drill ship, and then if there isn't any updates by then, we probably might stop. But we'll see. But for the most part, as of the moment, we've been still having some good fun um
Yeah, I mean,
with
that's
it.
all that matters once you're in it. It's definitely like I'm looking at it. I mean, it's one of those games that I'm like, yeah, survival based building. That thing
Yeah,
I love so much.
for me, it's just that like I think like I enjoyed survival games like The Forest,
Mm-hmm.
but then like Abiotic Factor came in and like just kind of like brought me back, and I'm like, oh my god, this game is the best. And the 1.0 update is going to drop out very soon. It's coming in 2 months, like actually like in a month and a half, like in June. So
Yeah,
that's gonna
it
be
is just
exciting.
a genre that I have attempted many
Many,
games of, and I'm just like every single time, the Fallout point is almost at the exact same time, and it's instantaneous, and I'm just like, yeah, this fucking sucks.
yeah.
Like to the
I,
point where I'm probably never gonna try one again. I'm just like, yo, bro,
oh
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
ass.
I think for me
Like
the
honestly, it's the part of Fallout 76 that makes me not really hard go
mm,
in Fallout 76. Is I don't want to do any of that. I just want to
yeah.
play Fallout with friends.
No, I just want to play Fallout. Yeah,
With
that's
friends.
why like
That's
it
it. Yeah,
will.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's like I just
exactly.
no, I don't want that. I want to build a base. I don't care. That's dumb.
But yeah, no,
To the point where
I
like
also
even Minecraft and creative bores me after like an hour. I'm like, I just stupid. I don't care. Like I am not that person who's like, oh, base building, yes. Like I just do. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just busy work. There's nothing to this. Like it's just busy work. It's just like, oh, I built this cool ass house. What do I do now? Guess I'll build more for the house. I'm just like, this is fucking stupid. It is
um,
so like anti fun to me. It is anti fun.
I understand. I completely understand. Um, I I think what's helped me out is that I play with friends who like the base building aspect, so
Yeah,
I
I mean, oh,
delegate that stuff
if
to
it's
them.
your
I
if
delegate that
it's
stuff to them. So
if it's your jam, well, that's why there's always that guy in the streamer group that's, oh, I'm just gonna build the base,
it's like, all right,
right?
cool, you do
No,
it.
right.
I
So
don't want to.
here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with that. Even if I'm playing with somebody who's gonna do that, the rest of the game sucks too.
Oh, oh, okay. That yeah. Then there's no helping out like with that. Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
like bro, I've never seen or played a survival game where I've looked at the gameplay and thought that looks alright. No, every time I'm like, that looks kind of jank, and then when I go play it, it's kind of jank.
it's kind of
And I'm just like, bro, I don't want bad, like, janky gameplay and then bad, not that good survival base building. Like, this is just, and like, I don't know, I'm just like, every single one of them is, they all, what are these called? Like, survival crafting games? What are
yeah,
all the
yeah,
things?
yeah. Just survival. Yeah, survival crafting. Yeah.
All survival crafting games commit the same exact sin. That's how I feel. I feel like when I look at survival crafting games, I am that die-hard southern preacher who the slightest bit of queerness is the ultimate sin. Except for me, it's survival crafting games. And I'm just like, blasphemy, heathen, to hell with you. like I am swinging my gaming Bible at the survival crafting genre, and I'm just like, heathen, you shall thou repent. Thou shalt not craft bases of a mediocre nature. And there's probably the title. Thou, thou,
Yeah,
yeah,
thou. Yeah.
thou shall not build mediocre bases in survival crafting games. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. If there's a slight dip in the audio, apologies. The software crashed. It happens. Luckily, it's a very good software, and it auto saves that as it crashes. It just goes, nope, that's where that file ends. So I just combine them. It's super easy. I had no problems. We did it last time, and it was flawless. Yeah, so it's just survival crafting is just like not my fucking jam, you know? It's just not my thing at all. I hate it. I think it's bad.
I understand. No, I completely understand. It's just one of those things where it's like if it's not done right, it's just not fun to play with. It's just more tedious
I
than
mean,
fun.
I don't think
Um,
any of them are done right, but like clearly I'm not the
yeah,
market.
I never thought
It's
I was a
it,
market
I,
until like I found
I
the right
enjoy
ones.
watching like certain like I'll watch Strippin and his boys play them, but that's because they are making it entertaining. This game is not entertaining. These hooligans are entertaining, but the game, I
The
can give a fucking
game,
I can give a fuck
not the
less. I can care less.
game.
This game sucks. This game's ass. Stupid. It's dumb.
Let's see. So what else?
Yeah. What else you been up to?
I've been trying out for Winter again. They updated the game so water doesn't um exhaust real time. So the way they make
Oh
water,
yeah, no, I remember this, and I was like, bro, I would never play that. Fuck off. That's terrible.
yeah, no. So now they make it so water doesn't exhaust anymore. Deal real time. The way water works at this point is that to enter maps, you might have a water requirement used. Like for instance, like you enter the Scorch, which is the Scorch Enclave, which is the first map. Entering it in the base entrance doesn't cost any water, so you can you can always enter that one for free. But then there's other entrances that you can start at, and those will cost
Got you.
water.
Okay. I mean, that sounds better than it decaying in real time.
Yeah, yeah. So that's how they've, I guess, have decided to balance that out. So it's definitely better in that regard. I still think some of the way detection works now is a little bit iffy, but it is technically better than it was a few patches ago, where almost you can get almost like constantly like just found out, and it's like, okay, I was literally behind shit and they weren't even seeing me, but okay.
Constantly found out is great. I love that.
Constantly found.
Constantly found out.
But yeah, like
is that what it feels like to be like a problematic streamer in 2025?
Constantly found out.
Yeah. Like is that what it's like when there's no secrets on the internet anymore, and once it's there forever? You can never like delete it quick enough. It's too late. Like, is that what it's like to be Is that what it's like to be canceled by woke culture? Is constantly found out?
Found out.
Wouldn't know. It's never gonna happen to me. I'm so queer. I am the woke agenda. That's why Bungie invited me to Marathon. Game's woke.
Game woke.
Game woke. It is. It's transhumanism as fuck, bro. It's like, bro, fuck your consciousness. What is a body? Fucking who cares? That's stupid.
Your consciousness is what matters, and that even then,
and
it's
that
all
shit don't even matter. Who cares? I'll just make a new one, a better one. Don't worry about it. Who you were before? Nah, not important.
Not important.
There's only the now, baby, and the future.
Yeah. So.
We went from no titles to this quest is called Deep Down. My initial touches on it. Thou shalt not build mediocre bases in survival crafting games, and constantly found out. That ramped up very quickly. Some of these are a little off-putting.
Don't worry, we still got time. We still got more.
Oh yeah.
We can always get worse. We can always get worse.
There you go. We can
always get worse.
Get worse. Smiley face.
Smiley. You need the smiley face. It cannot do without the smiley.
We can always get worse.
Worse smiley face.
Hey, just wait. We get to do the news still.
Oh god.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to that, dude.
To the news.
Oh man, better hope there's good news. There's not usually. There's a little bit this time, but there's also some bad stuff.
Oh yeah. So let's see, Forever Winter. Did I ever say why I stopped playing Forever Winter? Or no?
No, because it's a bad survival crafting game.
No. So one of the things that happened was that there was a bug where, what's called, where if you get invaded, when you have zero water supply, and even if you succeed, apparently the game bugs out and like you lose all your stuff.
Bro, fuck that.
So I was salty. I was like, I'm just done with the game for now. I don't feel like playing. it's I ain't got fucked over that bad. I was like, I don't want to play anymore.
It's like no.
Yeah.
Just absolutely not. That's gross. That's egregious. I hate that.
Yeah, so I only got back again just because of the the update and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, fine. Now that like water isn't necessary, like as a thing of like a decreasing like during real time, like fine, I'll go back into
now
it,
that Kevin Costner's Waterworld can't hurt you.
Yeah, exactly. Now that it can't hurt me anymore. It's not real. It wasn't real.
Oh boy. Now that Kevin Costner's
Waterworld can't hurt you. It's not real. Oh god. So yeah, that was that. Um, let's see, what else have I played? More Hunt. This season pass is almost done. Trying to get that finished up with friends. Uh, oh, so I'm gonna say I think two more games, but one is Stalker 2. I've only played a little bit of it.
Hmm.
Um, I'm more trying to get that game more optimized so it runs at a 60 FPS. So might have to
Oh,
just keep
okay.
lowering the graphics a little bit. But other than that, like it's Stalker. I mean, I've been like the first time I played Stalker, was it Shadows of Chernobyl?
Yeah.
Um, I was like, oh, okay, this game feels rough, and it is rough. And this one is kind of like still keeps that sort of you're out
Hmm.
there living in uh radiation Chernobyl and stuff like that, and it's like rough, but at the same time, like I can see very much the appeal of it. So, um, I think that's a game I might keep playing for quite some time. Um, just and I guess
Does it
see
got the super black fungus in it?
it might. You know what? It could.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, in Chernobyl, there's like mushrooms growing there that are like actively eating the radiation and cleaning it.
Oh, that's cool.
They just
Yo,
showed
that's
up.
dope.
They just showed up. They weren't there before. They've just decided to grow there where nothing can live. And they're just like, no, 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 we're going to eat the radiation literally out of the air and soil. They are actively escalating the rate at which the radiation would be decaying ahead of like years. Mushrooms, bro.
That's dude. Mushrooms, fun.
Bro,
Show me the
mushrooms are
your what
mushrooms are scary. Mushrooms are
what
scary.
what god do you pray to? Mushrooms. What gods?
Maybe they are the gods.
Yeah.
Maybe the gods were the mushrooms we ate all along.
God. Wait, have you?
Maybe the gods were the mushrooms. The mushrooms we ate all along. Holy fuck, we're just nothing but winners
Pointers.
today.
It's just bangers. Just.
Just bangers left and right. Oh my god, bro! Depending on how what your lifestyle is, that one could be about drugs or food.
Exactly.
Maybe both.
We'll never tell. Fuck you.
Legally, for my lawyer has advised me to not provide
That's
any more clarity on the
God.
matter.
Yeah.
Oh my
uh,
god! Holy
oh.
fuck!
Okay. So I don't know
I
if that's
might.
in
We have
there, but
so
it would
many
be cool if it
potential
was.
titles. I might have to like when I make the poll and post it in my little queer lady Discord here. I might have to hit you with the choices too and be like, "Yo, get some feedback from your peoples. Make them vote.
Make
Help
them
us
both.
out. There's too many.
Yeah.
There's too. We're already. We went from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Five.
6, 7.
Oh my god! No way we got already
Yeah,
7
bro,
potential
we're at
titles.
7. We're at 7. We
It's
went
gonna
from
get
0 to 7 in like 7 minutes flat because we were like, "What? No funny title? That's not allowed." And then
oh,
we can,
we're about to change that. I
we're
took to
gonna
that personally. I took to that personally.
the investors will have our heads if we don't have a funny title. Okay.
Okay. What investors? What investor?
Bungie with that code invite.
Oh yeah, okay, you know what, fair.
Yeah. Bet. Oh my god.
Bet,
You
bet,
and
bet.
me, we're the investors. I pay for this service. It's worth it
let's
too. We get like a couple hundred listens an episode. It's worth it. Well,
let's
I say couple
go.
hundred, 100 to 200. That's great though. Like we
Yeah, no,
started at
yeah.
0. Like fucking and it's because of that service I pay for with Libsyn hosting it all. Oh my god, so much easier. They do all the work for me. $20 a month is nothing to be hosted on everything with no actual work needed for me other than to upload the fucking audio. Like, it's incredible. Shout out to Mathis from Chilluminati, who was the person who pointed me towards Libsyn.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I tweeted. That was pre, I think, Musk Twitter. So pre X when it was Twitter. I tweeted
Oh
at
yeah.
them and I asked, "Hey, I've been doing a podcast with one of my best friends off and on, and we're getting into like a new era of it where life's allowing me to like commit to it better, and we wanted to like really make it a little more professional, at least in the hosting sense. Is there, what do you guys use for hosting? Because there was so many. I spent like weeks doing research. You probably remember this because I was looking at quite a few, and I hadn't
Yeah.
actually looked at Libsyn. I hadn't even heard of it, and I tweeted at them, and Mathis responded like pretty much immediately, and he was like, "Libsyn, Libsyn is what we use. Cannot recommend enough." And so that's how I got onto Libsyn. Never looked back. Never looked back.
Damn.
Like super big ups for the recommend. Shout out to that guy. He's great. I'd love to smoke some weed with Mathis someday.
Oh, math. Yeah. Just.
Bro, like my like geeky little nerd dream is like, can I get like the boys? Can I one at a time or all at a time? Can I get the Chilluminati crew like on my dorky little podcast just once? Just once. Just
Once.
once. Or can we get on Chilluminati, please? Like,
Oh God.
bruh. I just want to smoke some weed and talk about aliens with Alex and Mathis just once. Just once. Like, if I go to a live show, and I hope they do more live shows, I'd like to go. I would definitely roll up and be like, yo, I got some joints. Do you guys want to smoke some weed and talk about aliens? Because, like, I really want to smoke some weed and talk about aliens. They're my people. I can't help it. I'm like, that's like, that, like, yeah, I want a friend like that. Where I can just be like, bruh, aliens, though.
Bruh. Aliens.
What is they hiding? Why won't they tell us what's in there?
They can't.
Shout out to Chilluminati. I fucking love that show. I've probably listened to every episode of Chilluminati like 100 times at this point. Because I'm never behind. I've never fallen behind, and I've been a day one listener.
I need to catch up.
Dude, I've listened
So
to every
bad.
episode multiple times. At the point
Whoa.
where the moment a new one's out, I've already listened to it, like the day it's out. And I'm listening to just random old ones at work. You know how many times I've done the Kennedy rabbit hole? Oh my god, bruh. Fucking, I've listened to MK Ultra so many times, dude. Shout out to the origins of the Boston Baked Bean Boy.
Boston
Incredible.
Baked Bean Boy.
Incredible. One of the things I'm looking forward to, just kind of side tangent personal life, as mental health has gotten better and shit, and I'm actually currently, I am paying off recent medical debts and the PC. 2 medical debts
Nice.
and the PC will be done by June. And
Ooh, let's go.
the last recent medical debt from the last 2 years will be paid off by October, and then the only debts I'll have are old credit, 2 old credit like debts with a shitty old bank and one with PayPal, and some college debt somewhere, but I have no idea where it is because no one, I don't even know who holds on to the debt anymore. They failed to communicate that over the last couple of years. So I haven't gotten an email or anything in like 6 years. I was like, bro, I don't even know who thinks I owe them money at this point, and if they're right.
Yeah.
But then again, half the time I'm not even sure if there's gonna be a country the next day. So I'll worry about that
God,
when I get to it.
actually.
But
Ugh.
it'll be like, yeah, I owe recent debts of the last 2 years. So everything but the old credit debts that are so old, and the college debt that I don't even know if it exists. The credit debts, like, bruh, they're reaching out for like settlements all the time where they're like, oh, we'll take this amount and just waive the rest of it, and I could never take it because I never had any fucking money because of bullshit toxic household before. But
Mhm.
next year when they're offering me settlements, I'll probably be able to take one by the end of the year and be like, that one's gone, and then just so probably looking at being as debt free as someone like me could probably be before I'm 40, like everything but the college debt. Don't know where that is, and it was only like 3 months of college, so that's nice. But like once that's done, the point is that like once I've hit October, like because I'm saving just a little bit right now, but once I've hit October, that is like a little over $200 that I don't have to put out anymore every month, which means I can now
That's
buff the
good.
savings. I'm probably gonna move up to like 100 saved a month, which is gonna feel so good. And then on top of that, I'll finally be in that financial position to be like, yo, I get to be on the Chilluminati Patreon. I'm in. Like, I'll probably go to
Oh,
the
that's
$50 tier because I'm like, yo, I fucking love this show. It's gotten me through some really hard times just as something to listen to. And
Mhm.
it's a great show. And
Yeah,
I
no,
love
it's
to
a very
support
good
it.
show.
Plus, I want all the shirts. So yeah, I'm excited to get to that point. Just side little happy update, side tangent before we get into the depressing news of the video game industry.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. There's still one more game I need to talk
Yeah,
about.
yeah. What do you got? Hit me with it.
So this
Here it
is
comes.
one
Here it
game.
comes. Here it comes, ladies
Yeah,
and
this was
gentlemen.
the
Drum
the
roll.
big game.
Drum roll. Parasite Eve.
No, Schedule One is actually what it's called.
I've
Which
heard of
tendentially
this.
is
I've seen it advertised on Steam, and I know it's a
yeah,
big like thing on Twitch right now. I've glanced
yeah.
at it, and it seems like a thing I would never want to look at.
Okay, fair.
I think it
I
looks hideous. I hate it.
Yeah, no, I think art style wise it's a really funny art style just because I think it needs to be like that. It needs to have just kind of like this weird off tone to it, kind of like cartoonish style, like adult cartoon sort of look to it. Like American adult cartoon. Because I think that works for it. But yeah, essentially it's just a game where it's like you're making like weed and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Meth, cooking, yeah.
it's real weird. I don't visually it's off-putting to me so intensely
Yeah.
that even if I wanted to play it and I have no desire to play it either, like it doesn't appeal to me at all. I'm just like this is so fucking ugly. I hate this.
I've been playing it with friends and even done it solo, but like it's just the reason why it's so entertaining for me, at least in particular, is eventually once you start um getting to the point where you can mix things, like you can mix weed with like a bunch of different items, you can
Mm-hmm.
make weed with different effects. So
Jesus Christ. You
like
mean lacing
you
weed with bad shit? Yeah.
yeah, you can lace your weed with donuts to make it more addictive. Like it's dumb shit like that, but like it's more like the effects can go from simple like what is it? Like there's somewhere it's like they're like people's eyes start to like light up like a flashlight. Like they literally get bright eyed is I think the term for it. Some of them can go bald. One of them is
Okay.
literally a gender changed effect. Like it will literally change to uh change your gender. Um and there's even ones where it's like low gravity. Apparently one that's like schizophrenic, zombifying, and my favorite one, explosive. Literally
Okay.
weed that makes you explode, or any drug that makes you explode, which actually has like actual percussions in the sense of like if like it won't actually kill them, like it will maybe send them to the hospital somehow.
Jesus
But they will
Christ.
be like out for like a day or so.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
it's yeah, whatever this is, I just don't. I'm like, why? Why would you ever want to engage with this?
I don't know. It's really funny for me. But
And I smoke
uh,
weed, and I don't want to do this. I'm smoking. I've been smoking weed this entire podcast.
there you go. No,
420, good as
I
fuck.
just been I've been just having a lot of fun with it, just doing stuff like that. The thing though is
What is
that
it
it's
with
an
you in
early
the game?
access.
What is it with you in the games where you do stuff with drugs? What's going on,
I don't
man?
know. I don't know.
You're making meth in the one game. You're doing like weird flashlight faced weed, and are you okay? You good? You trying to tell me something? Is this self
Uh,
disclosure?
no. I mean, look at the state of our world. Nothing is okay.
I didn't ask. I didn't ask if the world was okay. I'm not an
That's
idiot.
why the world is not
I
okay, so I'm
I
not okay.
yeah, but like neither am I. But I'm not playing all these weird like drug selling simulating games. I'm just like smoking the weed. Maybe you should do that instead and play better
Nah.
games. Maybe you should
No,
play
I'm
better
good.
games.
I'm good. I'm good. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you
that's
don't
what I've
strike
been.
me as the type. You never did. You don't strike me as the
Yeah,
type. You
yeah.
strike me
No,
as the type that barely drinks if you drink at all, even.
I don't drink at all either.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I
I've
don't
only
either anymore. I quit because it makes me sad.
I've only drank usually for like a social event, but even then it's like
Hmm.
a drink at most, and then that's it. Like I don't really like to drink. I've never
Did you
liked
ever
the
like? Were
taste
you
of alcohol.
ever a cigarette smoker at any point?
No,
Wow, so you're
I
just a
won't.
clean boy? You're just a clean boy?
Yeah.
Just a clean
Cigarettes.
boy?
I like my mom would smoke. And the thing is that like as
I'm
someone
I'm
now that
I'm
has
not trying to
asthma and stuff
like
like that.
pry. It's just we live in a fucked up world and most people have some kind of vice, understandably. But like you're just actually a pure boy. You're just a little clean boy.
I don't
He's
know.
just a little good. He's just a
I
little
got
good
mini games
boy.
and food, bro. I got mini games and food. I think those are my
That
vices.
doesn't count. That doesn't count. That
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
count.
Oh,
That
so it
doesn't
has to be
count.
hard drugs. Okay, I get it.
No, it
Gotcha.
has to be something that like it's not in the same category, right? Like nobody's like being like, oh, you play video games and eat food in the way that like, oh, you smoke weed, right? Like the
Yeah.
stereotype that I have for being a weed smoker will probably exist my whole life. The stereotype of you're like a video games are cool now. We've moved past that. Like those are low tier like nothing everyday
Yeah.
vices, right? Like that's like social media vices. This is fucking nothing. Like I'm out here, former heavy alcoholic, and now I'm just like a pretty solid weed smoker. But like, yeah, like that has like a certain stereotype, and people will look down upon it.
Yeah.
Someone will forever, for my whole lifespan at least, right? You're just over here like a little clean boy. You're just a little
Yeah.
clean boy.
Yeah. I don't even do coffee. I don't like the taste of coffee.
What?
Yeah.
How do you get up in the morning?
I just try to get up. That's all I can do.
Fuck that noise. You don't drink coffee? You don't no
No.
tea? No nothing? Like what?
No.
Bro, how
No.
did you even get through college?
Really fucked up, but I got through it.
Were you like cramming energy drinks? Because that's worse
No,
than coffee.
I don't do energy drinks either.
Really? Wow, he's really a
Yeah.
clean boy. He's just a little clean boy. He's just a little clean boy.
Clean boy. Oh no, no, not like this. Not like this.
He's just a lil, all capitalized, clean
Clean boy.
He's just a little clean boy.
Boy.
Incredible.
Oh, this is fucked. This I'm not gonna
This
live
is
this down.
cursed. This
This is all
episode's
fucked.
cursed. It's
I'm
cursed.
done. We're done. See ya. We're out of here. We're done.
No. We gotta do the news. We gotta do the news.
No. We're done.
No. There's so much news. There's actually
Okay.
good news. We can't do this. There's actually good news this time. There's a lot of
Fine.
bad news, but there's also actually good news. We
God,
rarely
let's
get
go.
good news. We can't.
We can. Okay, I completely
Oh my
understand.
god. Look, it might not be the clean boy. That puts us at 8 potential titles. We're gonna need a mass vote. I'm gonna give you the list and you're gonna have to get your friends to vote. We have a couple days.
Yeah.
As long as I upload it by the 29th.
Okay.
So
Okay.
literally my last day off this week, like, you know what I mean. My set of 3. So
Yeah.
we'll have the list. I'll post it in my Discord and I'll send you the list so you can like make a poll in somewhere for people and then just give me the like feedback from it and then we'll make the decision on the 29th. Because this is too many. It's 8 fucking titles already and we haven't even hit the news.
Yeah.
But they're all winners. They're all winners because we're funny.
We're so funny like that.
we do you want me to read through the list of 8?
Okay, so hold on. It was
Oh,
the little-
you're not gonna
No.
give this up. Give this up. You're not.
Yeah, just go through the list.
yeah, abort. Okay, so this quest is called Deep Down. My initial touches on it. And that one's in quotations, by the way, just to make it extra
Yeah.
creep. Thou shall not build mediocre bases in survival crafting games. Constantly found out, which I really like. We can always get worse, air quotations, smiley face.
Your face.
Now that Kevin Costner's Waterworld can't hurt you.
Aren't you?
Maybe the gods were the mushrooms we ate all along, all in
Wrong.
caps. And he's just a Lil, L-I-L, all in caps, clean boy.
It's the little clean
That's
boy.
what we have so far. So, honestly, it's up in the air because we're going to get my people to vote, your people are going to vote, and then you and I are going to vote. It could be any of these. These
could
are
be
all
anything.
winners. These are all winners. Okay. Shall we do the news?
Let's do the news.
Welcome to the news. Baldur's Gate 3 is finally done.
Yep. Patch
Yep.
8 officially. Yeah.
It's officially done. Now is the time to start. I've reinstalled Baldur's Gate 3. I will finally get a character out of Act 1 by creating what is likely my 20th character and actually committing to a playthrough at some point, maybe this year. But it's done. It's done now. I don't have to worry
It's
about
not.
new stuff making me want to restart over. It's done. No more. No more.
No more.
Marathon. We talked about that already, though, but like there
Mhm.
is the alpha. You can sign up for it. There will be an open beta, and that'll really be the tried and true test, as always.
Yeah.
Diablo 4 new season is the season of deception. Fucking big shit talker, turbo, forever loser Belial is coming back to continue his long standing mission of being a big shit talker and a turbo loser. Can't wait. You get boss back. He is. He's a fucking dumbass. He just talks big shit and then like gets bodied all the time.
That's really funny. That's fucked up but funny.
Bro, ain't nobody worried about Belial. I'm not worried about. I was like, yo, this dude is like, he's like the villain of the fucking filler arc in Naruto. I'm not concerned. Mephisto is out there walking around in the body of Akarat. That's way more concerning to me than whatever Belial was doing. I mean, I'm gonna deal with it, but I'm like, Belial, we okay, all right, man, yep, all right, come on, what you got? All right, I'm not concerned. He's it's a neat fight. He's a cool guy story wise, but like he's kind of a chump compared to the others. He's never really been
Yeah.
the threat they are. I'm excited. I love Diablo. Everybody knows that about me. I'm a Diablo girly. I like Diablo. Diablo 4s are good. I wish more people like Diablo, and I wish I had friends to just play Diablo with, because like I like Diablo. It's fun.
Sorry.
It's really fun. It's really good. It's a good game. It's fun. Feels good to play the game. Big loot, big colors, big numbers, cool fights, music, grind that I don't really notice because I'm a casual player. I don't feel bad for the diehards. That's not my problem. Maybe you should not have to perfect everything and you'd feel happier. I just play the game, man. It's fun.
Okay.
Nintendo, that season, by the way, comes out on the 29th this month. So in 2 days. So I'll be talking about that next. I'm gonna go in as a rogue for the first time in like a couple seasons. Rogue is one of my favorites, but I haven't played them for like 2 or 3 seasons now, because I only usually run 2 or 3 characters, even though I'm not even on hardcore, because that's still like 2 or 3 is a fair amount of time. I'm putting a lot of hours into the season at that point. Plus, I'm rarely ever getting to T4 like top tier content. I don't care. I get to like I get to T2, T3, and I sit around there, and I'm more than content to do that. They're revamping a lot of stuff this season. As always, every season is not only new content, it's been quality of life, permanency, and adjustments to things, and just continuing to make the game better and better and better. So I'll have more to talk about then. There is I'm focusing on the good to bad is how I'm doing this.
Okay.
There are still rumors, and I believe them at this point. We're probably seeing this Gears collection coming to a PS5. I'm expecting this to be for real. It makes sense considering Xbox's current plans over the last like bit of time. And I would personally love that because I fucking love Gears. As does Lizzie actually, but Lizzie has not played them all, and we would both love to play them together. Especially since like I'm just thinking of like adaptive triggers and how much I enjoy that haptic feedback, right? And I'm thinking of that chainsaw and that active reload, and I'm like, oh, that could feel real good if you do it right. I'm a Gears person. I like Gears. Known Halo hater. Halo sucks. I love Gears. Gears is fun. Gears is great. Gears is like the right amount of edgelord to me at all times. I'm just like, this is stupid. I love this. The Oblivion remaster I had in my notes just show us already, and then they did. And then they did.
Literally the same day. It's same day. That's
Yeah,
the thing I want to mention. It's like, they just put that out there. Like, oh, okay.
So yeah, they kind of shadow dropped it. It's kind of funny. Apparently, people really like it. Apparently, mods will be supported. That's already been walked back.
Yeah.
But apparently, people like it, and it's interesting because for a lot of people now, the only Elder Scrolls they know as a mainline game is Skyrim. Right? Like, we haven't had a new one. And Skyrim's been ported so many fucking times that, like, let's be honest, there's like a whole 2 generations at least that the only mainline game they've played is Skyrim. So they have no idea what Oblivion like is because they're not going to go back and play the old one, right? So it is cool to see this because Oblivion's quite old at this point. I like Oblivion. I'll probably pick this up at some point. It wasn't a priority because, of course, as a massive Elder Scrolls person, I've played a fuck ton of Oblivion already. It's called When Oblivion came out, right? Like, I'll get to it. Um, I'd love to see a Morrowind remaster someday. That would get my instant money. I doubt it anytime soon if it happens at all, because that would be way harder to do. But it's still my favorite in terms of location and story. What else was there? Ghost of Yotei. Release date October 3rd, I believe, is what I have. I think that's right.
Was it October 3rd? I think it was October 3rd. I know it's October.
Yeah, it's October. I think it's October 3rd. Yeah. I'm about to Google it unless you're already on
it. October 2.
No, October 2. Okay. Yep, October 2. Okay. My bad. October 2.
Just a day
way sooner than I expected. Didn't expect it this year. Straight up. Thought it was going to be a next year game. Yeah. Yeah, well, because we haven't heard anything. And we're like halfway through the year, really. Right? So I didn't know. It wasn't clear. Like, Ghost of Tsushima had a trailer, and then, you know, it's a big game. I'm very excited. Ghost of Tsushima is one of my favorite games of all time. And this is what I was, like, foreshadowing earlier. This is the only contender I see to Game of the Year over Clair Obscur. And I think that's kind of unfair to Clair Obscur, because I think there's no way in hell Ghost of Yotei is not a slam dunk. Ghost of Tsushima was expected to be good, and then, honestly, I think surprised people with exactly what it was. Like, I think people underestimated Sucker Punch when we saw this, even though nobody was being like, oh, this looks bad. Like, everybody was just like, oh, I wanted more Infamous, right? But then, like, oh, wow, Ghost of Tsushima's really good, right? Like, really good. The DLC was good. And it got, like, the multiplayer was good. I wish I'd been able to play it when it was more active. So I'm curious to see if they do anything like that this time. Especially since all the multiplayer co-op stuff was free. And then they added, like, a dual mode between people, PvP later, that I would have loved to get into at the time. But that player base is kind of dead now, obviously. Either way, I'm excited for another single player. I love the idea of a franchise being anthology-based like this, where it's like, no, it's just different character, 100 years later, different area. There might be an Easter egg or shit, but ultimately, beyond the name and some of the formulaic setting, they have no connection, right? Like, I like that. I think it offers a lot of creative freedom to do a franchise that way, which is really cool if they wanted to. Like, I'm not unhappy to see this at all. And I'm super excited. Erika Ishii voices the main character there.
Yes.
I'm super excited to get to listen to Erika Ishii talk menacingly to people that I'm about to horrifically murder because they deserved it. I'm super having lesbian thoughts about it. It's great. Stab me, please, samurai mommy. I have a problem. Anyway,
just a little problem. Just little. It's little, right?
Just a little bit. And the problem is I'm not being stabbed by samurai mommy.
No, Stella. No, not that.
Yes, Stella. Yes, that nods aggressively. I'm into it. I can make it work. I can compartmentalize this. It's fine.
She can fix you. She can fix everything.
No. She doesn't need fixing. She's fine.
No, you need fixing. She can fix you.
No. It's no. I don't need fixing either. I just need samurai mommy to stab me. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not like kill me, but, you know, just hurt me the right way. Lesbianly.
I don't know what that was. Yeah, I don't. This is beyond my comprehension. I have no idea.
Damn, I got him. He got me. I said I'm going to wake up super, and he said no, you're. And then I did, and he was like, well, all right.
Well, you did it. You did do that.
Now wake up super. I'll do it every time. I'll do it again. Don't test me. Don't call my bluff. I don't bluff. I'm a terrible liar. I'll do it again every time. Yeah, I know it's super unsafe. I don't care. If it's so unsafe, why are you failing to stop it? I've got a slight problem, but it could be solved. It could be solved by, being hurt specifically in a specific way. Lesbianly. It's fine.
All right.
Okay, anyway, the news.
Yes.
Oh, I derailed that so hard. So yeah, hey, Oblivion Remaster, after rumor, leak, it's shown. Okay, time for the Fallout 3 remasters to now switch into hyperdrive mode. They've already begun. Other than that, there's the whole Nintendo spiel, but if you have any other good news, because that Nintendo is bad news, now's the time to chime in, and then you can try to shield Nintendo from the onslaught of 1,000 arrows blotting the sun that I'm about to unleash.
Oh my god.
So wish.
I don't really. I know with the Oblivion, there was potential talks of a Fallout 3 remaster coming as well.
I just said
I don't know if that's but like
I mean it's definitely coming. It's definitely gonna happen.
But that's really all I can.
You know why it's gonna happen? Because Microsoft is really mad that there was no Fallout game to come out with the Fallout show. Which is and hey, they really wanted like, and well, it's very clear that Elder Scrolls 6 is probably a PS6, like it's a console. It's that generation at best, I think. At best. It's a launch on that generation, right? PS6 and whatever the Xbox is. Which means Microsoft wants Bethesda money now. So, well, we are in the era of remasters. They do sell. Honestly, it's not a bad thing for these games. Like, Oblivion's kind of old, bro. Fallout 3's really old. It's a pain in the ass to get it to run on PC and anything. Like, let's be honest, these are the games that should be getting the remasters.
Yeah. I was just trying to play Fallout 3 a while back.
I like Fallout 3. It's not my favorite, but I'd fucking enjoy a remaster. Can I get a remaster that at least, like, runs and looks like Fallout 4? Fine. Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Can I get a Fallout New Vegas like that? Probably not.
Hey, Obsidian
can I get a Morrowind like that? It's more likely than a Fallout New Vegas, I think.
But Obsidian is working with it was already under Microsoft, so like the Bethesda and Obsidian can work on a New Vegas again. Like it could,
you could get there. You could actually get there.
The legality of it.
If that happens from the Microsoft buyout of buying Bethesda, you know what? I'm okay with it.
You're sooner gonna get a Fallout New Vegas remaster than a Bloodborne remaster. I'm just saying. You're sooner gonna get that than...
You think a New Vegas remaster before a Bloodborne remaster?
Yeah.
I'll take that bet.
Okay.
I'll take that bet. If the Bloodborne... Here you go. Ready? If the Fallout New Vegas remaster comes out first, I'm buying you your copy of the New Vegas remaster. If the Bloodborne remaster comes out, you're buying
I'll buy you the Bloodborne remaster.
Deal. 100%. Either way, we're both winning because I want both of those. I just want to see which one happens. 20 years from now, the bet episode comes out.
The bet,
have an answer. Watch us get fucked and they shadow drop both at the same day.
Oh fuck! It's like,
no, that'll be fine. I'll just gift you New Vegas, and you'll gift me Bloodborne, and then you'll buy Bloodborne for yourself because you don't have to buy New Vegas, and I'll buy. It's easy solved. We're geniuses.
Exactly.
Honestly.
Yeah, we're geniuses.
Clearly. I think we're idiots, actually. It's okay.
Do not make that the title. Do not make that the title, please.
No. We have so many winners. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. We're geniuses. I think we're idiots, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that pans out, actually. That's
Yeah.
crazy. What a weird. Either one of those is good. I never thought I would. I mean, at this point, like, never in my mind did I think I'd get another, like, anything more New Vegas, right? The odds of that
Mhm.
happening was zero, but now it's like, oh, wait, it could actually happen.
They
That's
happen, yeah.
crazy to think about. That's insane to think about. Because it's never been that
Yeah.
good again. Like, and,
Mhm.
like, Obsidian's shortcomings as a studio are like buffed by Bethesda's strong points, right? And vice versa. It's why New Vegas is so goddamn good. Is because it's built on the strengths of both teams. And it's like,
On a
oh,
janky engine.
yeah, on a janky engine. And I'm like, bro, could you imagine like New Vegas on a good engine? Bruh. Dude,
God.
New Vegas is so good. I love New Vegas so much. Especially since the Fallout show is just kind of New Vegas. And it's literally going to New Vegas in season 2, like, you might actually be onto something. We'll find out. We'll find out.
We'll find
You
out
better
soon enough.
believe I'm streaming New Vegas remastered nonstop if that comes out. I'll be like, can I just walk over to Kaiser's camp and throw a spear at him, crouch on the shadows like before, and win the game immediately at level 2? Bet. Easy game, easy life, kid.
Easy
What you
game,
know
easy
about
life.
that? What you know about that old school? I'm gonna just walk east. What's east? You'll see. I did that in front of somebody that like I used to talk to a lot. We don't talk anymore at all. But like I was at his house and I was just playing like video games on his Xbox and I just created a new Fallout character, made a fucking freak, and he was like, "What is wrong with you?" And then I just started walking like east, and he's like, "Where are you going?" Because he had the full edition at the time. The game's already quite old,
Yeah, yeah.
so you get to start with like the OC weapons. So I just like created a character, and just like specked into it, like deliberately put my stats in the right spot and just walked all the way to Kaiser's camp. They let you know, you just talk your way in. They let you in that way because you're not their enemy yet. And he's just like constantly looking at me like, what are you doing here at level like 1? I was level 1. I didn't level up at all. And I just walked and then initiated the conversation with like Kaiser and then said, "Yeah, I'll do that for you." And he said, "Great," and turned around and went back to what he was doing. And then I just walked, crouched in the shadows, waited for the guards to move, and chucked a spear at his head and killed him. And it hit credits. And I just turned and looked at my friend, and I was like, "Bethesda doesn't make games for you; they make them for me. You're just allowed to also play them." And he was like, "The fuck was that?" Then I booted up Oblivion, like the fancy edition on his Xbox 360, and at level 1 I just went into the painted world and was fist fighting trolls. And he was just like, "How are you not dead?" And I was like, "Bethesda doesn't make games for you. They make games for me. You're just all allowed to play them." And then he went to go do it, couldn't do either. And he was like, "I don't understand how you did this." It was very funny. All right. Any news prior to Nintendo shitstorm here?
No, not really. I mean, I was kind of just gonna talk mostly about Nintendo stuff as well,
All
but
right,
that's
it's
it.
Nintendo Switch 2 time. Hey, it's very Nintendo and I hate it, and I'm already bored of making fun of it low key. That's my initial statement. Would you like to try to hit me with any highlights of good moments of Nintendo if you have any? Because I have none.
uh,
I think this is a laughing stock of a
the
whole thing.
the GameCube emulator, but that even then it feels bare
You mean the
bones
thing
at
that's
the
not
moment.
gonna run the GameCube games as good because it's not as powerful as the GameCube because it's only slightly more powerful than the Switch, which is significantly less powerful than the GameCube, a near like what 20-year-old console probably. Certainly over 10. Closer to 20 probably than the 10. I don't want to look it up because it'll make me feel old. But now I'm gonna look it up.
Yep.
GameCube, the release date. The GameCube came out in 2001. Oh my god, it's 24 years old, dude. The Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch 2, a console that's not out, is less powerful than a console that is 24 years old. Dude, I was undershooting. That makes this worse. I feel so seen by life right now. Fuck Nintendo. You guys suck over there. You suck. You have sucked since GameCube. You've never been good again. I will die on this hill alone, and I will die correct. Also, who the fuck wants Elden Ring on the Switch? Who wants any Souls game on a handheld where the frame rate's bad? Also, even
That's what the
plugged
Steam
into the
Deck is
TV,
for.
like that's crazy. Bro, it's still gonna run like ass. Elden Ring can't run good on the PS4, bro. Would you think your Switch 2 is gonna run it? Bro, your Switch 2 ain't as good as the GameCube. It's 24 years old. It's a decade younger than me. Like, fuck out of here with that. A small step up from the Switch isn't good, considering the Switch is less capable than the GameCube, a 24-year-old console. Dusk Bloods is an insult to Bloodborne fans not even worth spitting on. No one cares. No one wants this that wants Bloodborne 2 or Bloodborne Remaster. You know why? Because it's not that. It's like half-baked, diet, sugarless fucking Bloodborne. It's the most annoying thing I've ever seen in the industry. Like, fuck off with this. I hope Duskbloods burns and dies. I think it deserves it. Because I think it's the fucking most dirtiest thing ever. The fact that we're getting this piss poor, like fucking made of actual piss. It's like Bloodborne, but it's not though in every way. PvP extraction game on the Switch 2 only. Like, bro, no one is going to Nintendo for Souls games, even if they're on there. No one is gonna want to play those on that. No one. Fuck off with that, dude. No one wants to play a Souls game on that small ass screen. And if you're not playing it portably, I'm certainly not going to want to play any Souls game on a Nintendo docked on a TV over any console or PC, which most certainly every fucking human in the world has one of those, right? Like, anyone who's gonna have the Nintendo Switch also will have another thing to be able to play those. And the weird Nintendo only freaks, well, I hope you enjoy not enjoying those genres of games because they're not going to be good to play on that machine. Straight up. Get the fuck out of here with this. Disgusting, absolute fucking shit show company at all times since GameCube. Like, zero value in Nintendo to me at this point. Zero. Negative numbers at this point. Like, I want the company to go under. I'm sick of this.
God. Damn.
I'm sick of the same ass Mario games with a new slight veneer on it. I'm sick to death of Zelda never being good beyond Wind Waker. I'm
gonna disagree on that one for Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess. I'm sorry.
I don't care.
That's my one.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I've played Majora's Mask. I've played Twilight Princess. I don't care. Fuck those games. I'm sick of never seeing anything good since GameCube. Like, original Animal Crossing, still the best one. GameCube Mario Party and fucking Double Dash, the kart game, best one still. Best one still. Fucking, like, bro, like, I can't think of any good moment for Nintendo beyond GameCube. At all. At all. I can't think of a singular game or thing where I even was like, that's neat, or felt positive about Nintendo since GameCube, like, genuinely. And that's 24 years ago, dude. Bro, even Xbox has good shit to say in the last year alone. And, like, that seems silly to say. Like, I genuinely, like, I don't see, to the point where I think we need to acknowledge that Nintendo doesn't make consoles anymore. A console is a machine that sits at home and plugs into my TV and runs decently to the modern era of consoles, right? That's my PlayStation, that's my Xbox. Which at this point has to be like tiptoeing into low to mid PC territory at all times, at worst, right? These days, I think we can say that once the next generation of consoles, so not Nintendo, is out and we're all on solid state drives, current and like old gen, then we will really be like, okay, consoles are now mid to high end PC. That's where we're at. low high end PC, but we're we're getting there. We're getting there. We're in it now. I'd like to point out that the Switch 2 is not a solid state drive.
Oh, is it
Nintendo does
not?
not. Nintendo, I don't believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong, please.
I have to go check, but I think it
Because
might be a solid state drive.
the Switch was not, right? The Switch 2.
Yeah, Switch 2 was hard drive. That one makes
Yep.
sense.
Switch 2 was hard drive?
The Switch. No, Switch 1.
Switch, yeah, okay, so I'm looking right now.
Um,
The Nintendo Switch 2 will have 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
This UF.
I'm not seeing anything about a solid state drive.
Yeah, because it has internal storage, but I'm trying to figure out what
Yeah.
the UFS means.
Switch to solid state drive or hard drive. Okay, so the Switch to. It looks like it might be. It looks like it might be a M.2 SSD. It looks like it actually is. Wait, I don't know actually. It's just maybes.
It on the official Nintendo. On the official
Yes,
Nintendo.
yeah. What does official Nintendo give me?
It says 256 gigabytes UFS. UFS supposedly means like called.
It doesn't say SSD.
It says Universal Flash Storage. Flash storage
That's
specific
not
for
a solid state drive then.
higher data transfer increases to flash memory. I guess how does I'm gonna have to see what UFS.
Yeah, because it should say SSD. Whatever that is, that's weird. Dude, if it's not a solid state drive, I'm about to go off.
So, it's
micro SD. What is
so
this?
it's essentially almost as close as an SSD because apparently UFS is mostly like a for mobile devices while SSDs
Okay,
seem
stop,
to be
stop.
like
We're
a
done.
yeah.
All right, stop. There's no
Yeah.
defending this. We're done. We're not even gonna pretend. So it's not a solid state drive. Confirmed. Factual fucking information. It is the mobile device equivalent. So, oh, you mean the devices that aren't as good as my computer with a solid state drive or my console with a solid state drive? Got you. Bet. Check. Easy. Thanks, Nintendo. I'll just put that in the revolver. Jesus fucking Christ. What are we doing? Hey, does the internet know how to work on this one? Because it didn't on the last one. Hey, 256 gigabytes is nothing. That's not enough space. Games are like 40 to 60 on a low end if you're lucky. That is not enough space. So right out the gate, still not a solid state drive. No excuse. Laptops have them. They're not that big. You could fit a solid state drive in this goddamn thing. Well, maybe you could if you weren't insistent on making gimmick fake pseudo consoles. Which again comes to my point. Nintendo doesn't make consoles. Not since the GameCube. They make gimmick consoles. And I think we need to acknowledge this as a completely separate category and stop even considering them as console makers. Because they're not making consoles. The Wii is not a console. The Wii 2 is not a console. The Switch and the Switch 2 are not fucking consoles. Their core experience is entirely designed around the gimmick. Motion controls was the first two. Portability is this too. It is literally a gimmick machine over a proprietary console that is like anywhere near on par with the other consoles. Keep in mind, the GameCube was not like low tech compared to the comparative PlayStation and Xbox at the time. Not by any means. It was one of the better consoles at the time. Hands down. It was my favorite. Nintendo doesn't make consoles. They have fully stepped out of that race, and we need to stop even considering them as a mainline like competitor in this, because they're not. They are making a gimmick machine that is built around a gimmick that caters to the gimmick fan base of Nintendo. They do not make actual consoles. And they really don't make a whole lot of games. They use the same, like, 3, 4 fucking IPs endlessly. I haven't seen anything new from Nintendo that I could give a fuck about in 24 years, actually. Yeah, like, genuinely, I firmly, like, I'm hating on Nintendo because I think they're a fucking joke from what they used to be. I grew up with, like, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, right? GameCube. That Nintendo doesn't exist anymore and has not since post GameCube. From Wii onward, the Nintendo I knew has been dead and dying further. And I think that's like not just me being a hater on what they currently are, but like I think it's factual. I think they very clearly are not the same company. This was a company that competed with Xbox and PlayStation year in, year out. They do not do that anymore. Also, case in point, they don't even follow the same console generational release cycle. The Switch 1 came out before everything of that generation, right? It came out a year earlier. The Switch 2 is coming out this year. I'm guaranteeing you the PS6 and whatever Xbox has is announced in 1 or 2 more years and out in 2 or 3. The Switch, the Nintendo is now fully in on a niche company existence. And I think that's a mistake because I think it's unsustainable. I don't think you can be a gimmick, like, half console company forever and make games and continue to make a profit and be sustainable. Like, I genuinely think at some point you either have to step back into the console ring proper or you have to fold and stop making consoles and you have to eat the L and put your games on other people's things. But Nintendo has never done that, right? Because literally, like, there's interviews after the Switch 2 came out and was getting a lot of rightful criticism. There's, like, interviews where, like, Nintendo spokespeople are like, well, what are you gonna do? Play Mario and Pokemon somewhere else? Like, that's their whole MO. And the answer is, yes, I will. As I boot up my emulator and play the first 4 generations of Pokemon. The best 4. Yeah, that's all I need. I'm good. I don't need you. I don't need anything you're trying to sell me, Nintendo. You do not make anything worth buying, in my opinion, anymore. I think the Nintendo fan base is like brain dead. They'll buy anything. Says Nintendo on it. I think they're fucking drinking the Kool-Aid. Like, I genuinely think this company has, like, just plummeted in terms of, like, what it used to be. And I don't think it's ever bounced back. I mean, hell, there's a reason they almost went bankrupt 2 times. It's called the Wii 2. Or whatever the fuck it was called.
Wii U.
Yeah, whatever. Part of me hopes it happens again. With the Switch 2. I doubt it. I think the Switch 2 will be fine. But, like, I don't like this. I think it's sad because I remember this company as being something bigger and grander than this. And it was like just dying more and more each year post GameCube's end. And it's never come back. Never. I've tried. I've dipped in at every console. This will be the first. I had a Switch for a time. I played like 2 games on it. Mostly Animal Crossing. And I even got the new Pokemons and I hated them. And I was like, this is awful. I hate this. And I got the remaster of Gen 4. And all it did was make me put that down and boot up my emulator of Gen 4 and go play that instead. Because it's better. I like that. So, yeah, I'm never going to buy this console. I at this point, I doubt I'm ever going to spend a penny on Nintendo products again. It seems incredibly unlikely to me.
I'm only gonna
yeah.
get the Switch 2 like a year or 2 down the line, and only because I do want to play Metroid Prime 4 and Kirby Air Riders in case that's good, because that's that's basically like the sequel to Kirby Air Ride, which I've been wanting for so long. So.
Oh yeah, you and a million people. You know what it is? Like, yeah, I guess maybe like, what's it been, 24 years since the GameCube came out? GameCube probably had a 6-7 year lifespan. So, what's the math on that? It was somewhere around like 16, 17. 24 minus 7, 3, No, 4, 3. Yeah, it's like 16, 17.
17.
17. So I guess 17 years ago, maybe I would have really been still interested in a Metroid 4 or another Kirby game like that. But I didn't get that for 4 fucking consoles. All you did was give me shit and bad consoles. By the time they're getting to this, dude, I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care. You made me wait too long before you brought back any of the franchises I really cared about. I still, like, struggle to believe Metroid 4 is even real because I'm just like, is it? Are you sure? Wasn't this supposed to be a Switch 1 game? You sure? How's that F-Zero coming? Oh, it ain't? Cool. I don't know. It's just like way too little too late for me.
That's fair.
Like,
That's completely fair.
Like, I loved Metroid and loved the Kirby game. Like, wanted more the whole time. I am not gonna buy a fucking Switch 2 to play these games because I don't believe they're gonna run well. And I honestly, like, I have more trust for Xbox than I have for Nintendo. It's not even close. It's not even close. And I feel like that's an insane thing for me to have to say. Because the trust for Xbox is very low. At all times. I have more trust for Xbox than Nintendo. Like, that's where it's ended up. And I would have never made that prediction years ago. I never would have thought I would be such a staunch, like, fuck Nintendo. But I'm just like, I'm tired of the gimmick consoles. I don't want to play games that can barely run at 30 frames. Like, I really don't. I'm old. Right? Like, yeah, there's some luxuries in the world now. It's one of the reasons I haven't gone back and played Bloodborne, because I can't. The frame rate's bothering me. My eyes aren't that good. Like, I don't like Nintendo's weird gimmick controllers. I don't want to have to buy a bunch of extra attachments. I don't like this 250 gigabyte storage space as a starting thing. That's not even an SSD, but it's the mobile SSD. Like, fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck right off. Bro, they're making you still have to buy memory cards in 2025. Eat a dick. Eat a fucking dick. Like, fuck off with that money grab. You can't even put a 500 storage device in there. It's not even an SSD. What's the problem? Like, and then their whole stance of, well, what are you gonna do? Play Mario somewhere else? Right? Like, they know. They know. Why do you think they've never put a single thing on anything else, right? Even PlayStation is like decently into the, yeah, it's on PC. Right? Yeah, they're milking it, and you know, Ghost of Yotei will come out on PC with the master version after we've gotten a DLC or whatever on PlayStation, and they're announcing the next Ghost game or whatever Sucker Punch is doing, right? That's fine. Doesn't have to be there on launch. Would it be nicer for the PC community if the PlayStation game was also there earlier? Sure, but they're not going to do that. That's their game. They want you to buy it on their machine. Of course they do. That's fine. I wouldn't begrudge Nintendo that. But it's the fact that Nintendo very clearly does not even consider the idea of putting a Nintendo-owned IP on anything but Nintendo. You will buy the Nintendo shitty machine that's costing way too much for what you're getting to play our games here that might not even run really well on our own goddamn machine. Fuck that. Fuck that noise. You know what I'll do? If they make a game I care about, I'll wait for the Switch 2 emulator to come out. And play it for free. Choke on my whole, like, dick. Fucking fuck Nintendo. I'm so tired of this company. I'm gonna start buying shirts that say Nintendo hater. I'm done.
Well, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I like I said, I
Yeah.
don't really have much else to say on the stuff that.
Yeah, it's just it just bums me out. It's just like I'm just mad. I'm more mad because it's just making me sad now. Because like I kept holding out hope. Come on. And it's like, yeah, we're finally getting more Metroid and a Kirby. And I guess it's just been so long and so much disappointment that I'm like, bro, I don't even trust that those are gonna be good. I don't. And that, like, the possibility of them, like, running poorly and that kind of just making it like, it's okay. It runs like ass, though. Bro, just thinking of a Metroid that, like, runs like ass in modern day hurts me. Like, don't do this. If this comes out and this game's not, like, fucking slam dunking, even though I'm never gonna fucking play the thing, I'm gonna be like, Jesus Christ, you can't even do it anymore, can you? What happened? What happened, Nintendo? Nintendo, you used to be cool. What happened? I don't know. Time. Time happened. You know what happened? The internet happened and they've never understood it over there and they just can't keep up anymore. um, I suppose it's time to pitch a wish list if you have anything.
Yes, I actually did add a few stuff. So, let's see. So, I know, like, I did add Oblivion because I'm definitely gonna get that at some point.
Yeah.
And Clair Obscure. Uh, let's see. Should I? Okay, I'll mention this one because I think this one's a bit interesting.
Okay.
Hear Tell of Hauntings.
Hear tell of hauntings. Okay. Hang
Hear as in like you're hearing something.
on. Okay. Hear tell. Okay, I see it. Yep. Hear tell of hauntings. I'm looking at this. Oh, I think I've seen this. I've seen this in a Steam Next Fest maybe.
Oh, really? Okay. I just heard about it recently. Just know it's supposed to be like survival horror. You're like sheriff going to an estate, and it's like you're almost like fighting
Yeah,
wraiths and like
I
others.
like I like the art style a lot. It's intriguing. It's not like what you would expect like a horror game initially to be in. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
like
looks neat.
yeah, I definitely saw. I was like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm down. Old West
Bro,
hauntings.
I love seeing like Adelaide Clancy. First of all, incredible name. Braves the halls of Wraith Manor. Stop, bro. How many times have you like heard Wraith Manor in like a story or something, bro? I feel like I've read the words Wraith Manor in like 700 different novels across my life. There's always a Wraith Manor, man.
There's
It's not
always a
even always
wraith.
spelled the same. Sometimes it's Raith. Sometimes it's got the W. Sometimes it's got a crazier spelling. There's a Y in there. But it's like, bro, if there's a Wraiths, if there's a family whose last name is Wraith in any kind of spelling, yo, there's gonna be a manor, and there's gonna be a whole thing about Wraith Manor. It's right. It's just one of those like, the Mistwoods, of course. Wraith
Oh,
Manor, of course.
she's a deadbeat in my bed. The story is just in the year 1897, Twilight of the American Frontier, after receiving a
In search
wedding
of a missing
invitation,
sheriff, yeah.
but
She's
receiving
going
a
in.
wedding invitation from two long deceased lovers. Like, how did it's like I got a wedding invitation. Now I gotta go find the sheriff as the deputy. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What is like? All right, fine. But yeah, no,
Interesting. Yeah, I really like this. I definitely think I'm gonna check this out. Actually, this looks neat.
yeah, no, I'm
Oh
looking
no,
forward
it
to
was
it.
the Galaxy Showcase stream is where I saw this.
The what now?
The Galaxy Showcase stream.
Oh, okay, okay.
It was like I think it's like a new thing or just something that maybe wasn't getting as promoted as heavily before because I hadn't heard of it before. But it was like an indie thing.
Gotcha.
There was like a whole stream and Twitch things about it. It was really neat actually. I didn't catch it all, but yeah. That's really cool. I had seen this. I had forgotten to wishlist it, so I'm glad that was on your thing because I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah, I remember this instantly." I do love, you know me. I do love horror and westerns. It's so good. Underused aesthetic. I have a thing to shout out.
Okay.
Crescent County. So this is
Crescent.
it's on Steam. It is a game by Electric Saint. I believe it's their first game. And this came into my life. I have downloaded the demo. I haven't tried it yet, but this came into my life because someone I backed a Kickstarter of that did like these cool like tarot card inspired stickers and pins that I backed.
Hmm.
She's a video game artist, who was like a concept artist. Anna Hollenrake did this Kickstarter for that, and I backed it, and I still have those pins and stickers to this day. They're beautiful, incredible. And I always enjoyed like reading her like tweets and shit about games she was playing and like her thoughts on them. So she is, I believe, the creative, like the director of the studio or something. Like I might not be accurate. She's in the studio, involved on it. Like she
Gotcha.
works in the studio. I think she's the creative director. So Crescent County is a little like punk witch game where you make deliveries a la like Kiki's delivery service and then race
Uh-huh.
out your broom in street races and deck it out
Okay.
and race your friends and crushes and then make out with them. It's very like, it's woke. It's very woke. It says on the
It's a
Steam
little
page,
game.
Crescent County is a delivery life sim where you move to a witch tech island and explore its painterly open world on the back of your scrappy, souped up moto broom. Make deliveries to the locals, trick out your broom, race your new friends and crushes in this joyful, cozy, with bite slice of life game. You're helping out the locals and stuff, planning out your day job, and then at night you're racing your broom on the streets. And you flirt with your buddies and make friends with them, and it's cute, and you decorate your home. It's a little cozy ass game. But she's one of the artists on it, obviously involved, and that's how it came across my thing. So it is officially got its Kickstarter, about to launch, so it's on Kickstarter. I will be backing this, I think, no matter what, because I like Anna Hollenrake's work, and I'm gonna try the demo. I just haven't had time, but it definitely screams that this is a Stella game. This is a Stella game. Also, I would love to see a little darling indie studio like this succeed in this day and age. So,
Hmm.
yeah, that's my little shout out. So, shout out to Crescent
Yeah,
County by
that's
Electric
cool.
Saint. I hope it hits the mark. I will be playing it later this week, the demo, and I'll certainly be a backer as soon as it's available to back. It's on Kickstarter right now. You can like follow it so that you're notified when it goes live if you want to check it. And it does have a demo on Steam that you can download and play right now. So,
Yeah.
Crescent
Okay.
County. It's cute. Do you like Kiki's delivery service? Then you
I
will
love Kiki's
probably like,
delivery
I
service.
also love Kiki's delivery service. You know what?
That was, I think.
I'm gonna state it. Instant like litmus test for all future partners. Everyone should do this. Ask them what they think of Kiki's delivery service. If they don't know it, get up and walk away. If they do anything less than gush, kind of sus. Definitely a red flag. Potential deal breaker.
No, wait. If they haven't seen it, force them to see it, and
No,
then
they're not
then
worth
you
my
grab.
time. They're not worth my time if they haven't already seen it. Fuck off.
Damn.
Fuck off. That's like not knowing who Gen 1 starters are. She's too young for you, bruh. Like if you haven't seen Kiki's delivery service, I'm not even entertaining the idea of a conversation with you as a person, let alone a partner. Fuck off. Fuck off and die. You don't deserve to see Kiki's delivery service. You disgust and disappoint me as a human. And with that, thank you all for listening. As always, this has been Only in Early Access. I'm Stella. That's Vaughn. This was what month are we in? What year is it? It's April. It's April 2025. We'll see you for May, and then we'll see you for June for Jeff Keighley's Summer Slamorama with special guest Lizzie for the annual woke episode of the year. All right, that's it. That's the show. Bye.